Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Midnight Movies. I am your co-host, Cody.
And I'm the other one, Nikki.
We're starting off that way. At least this time I said co-host and not just, I am the host. And then there's this other person here.
And then there's this person. I can't curse yet. But
no,
yeah.
not yet. We're only 20 seconds in, and it's already going off the rails. Like something that happens in this movie.
Off the rails.
We're transitioning into what we're talking about today. Today's episode is going to be on Super 8.
Super 8.
We figured recently, just as we're recording this, like a few days ago, Stranger Things ended.
Yeah.
And in order to commemorate that experience, instead of reviewing Super 8, we're reviewing Stranger Things.
We're gonna
do pre-Stranger Things, which is Super 8. So,
I keep wanting to say them backwards. It was Stranger Things before Stranger Things was Stranger Things.
Pretty much so. I guess we'll get into it. Nikki, what is your experience with Super 8? Like, when was the first time you've seen this?
Man, I feel like this is one of those movies because my family, we would go out of town a lot whenever I was younger. And this came out in like 2011.
Yes, like I believe the summer of 2011. Yeah, in June.
Okay, so I was like 15-ish. So I feel like, I was probably still 14 actually, since it came out in the summer. But I feel like this was one of those movies that I saw in a hotel room. Like my parents would always be like, you guys can watch like one movie. We could put on the bill, but just one.
That was me with Kung Fu Panda. That
nice.
Was a hotel movie.
Nice movie. Yeah, but I think this is one of those hotel movies that I watched with my sister. And I don't know if both of them were there or not. I think just one of them was, but I liked it. It was good. At the time I was 14, 15 years old, so... Mm-hmm. The kids, I think, are around. Yeah.
Anything can be good at
exactly.
That. I think when I was 15, I thought Transformers was good.
Exactly. But yeah, like the kids, I think, are around like, what, 12, 13?
They're about that age.
Yeah. So I was like, it was good. I liked it. I thought the acting was good. I love a good alien movie. I love a good 70s, 80s movie as well.
We know how much we love 70s alien movies because last week we talked 5 hours for Alien.
Yeah, I hope you guys liked that. And I'm sorry it was so long.
I am not sorry.
Well, I was going to say, I'm not
sorry.
We
should have gone for longer. We should have done 8 hours.
We could have gone for longer. Like, we were rushing at the end
I feel like we kind of rushed through Alien. I feel like we should do a full review of Alien at some point.
We can.
Okay. Oh, by the way, a little side note. I just realized, like, after recording, I didn't give, like, an actual ranking or, like, a rating of the original Alien.
Oh, yeah, I need to message Jade mine.
I did too, but just in case, Alien 4.5 out of 5 stars, S tier.
S tier.
S tier, straight up.
Oh, for sure. But what's your experience with Super 8?
So I saw this in theaters back in the day. I was 19 when it came out, so I was a youngin'.
A young lad.
I was very interested in this movie, mainly because, like a lot of other people at the time, thought that this was going to tie into Cloverfield.
I was going to say, I don't know if I had watched Cloverfield yet at this point. I think I had watched this first, and then watched Cloverfield a little bit later. Both great movies. I say that, but whenever I watch Cloverfield, I hate the characters, but it's still a good movie.
For Cloverfield, I hate one character, and when we eventually talk about it, we'll talk about that character that I don't like.
Yeah, but no, I saw that a bunch of people thought that it was like a prequel or like tied into it somehow.
Yeah,
which I feel like I kind of would have enjoyed.
It would have been cool. I feel like they can do it now because of what Cloverfield, that franchise has kind of become, where it's kind of anthology-like, where it's like, it's a bunch of these different movies that aren't exactly a sequel to Cloverfield, but they're kind of within that, I don't know, multiverse, I guess?
I would say, yeah, the universe of that. The verse. The verse, you know?
The verse is the verse. No, I don't know.
I was thinking that too, like, the word is the word, but...
But yeah, I was very interested in seeing this because I thought it was going to be like tied into Cloverfield, mainly because like J.J. Abrams was involved. He produced Cloverfield. I knew it was about like an alien monster. So I was just like, oh, are we like exploring? And like the original trailer the teaser trailer is pretty much the train crash sequence from this movie, and it ends with like zooming out and like into like a Super 8 camera lens. So I was like, oh, is it going to be found footage like Cloverfield was? Pretty much those expectations died down as more and more trailers came out, and it became very clear this had nothing to do with Cloverfield. But I was still excited to go see it. I saw it in the IMAX back in the day.
Nice.
It was a fun experience at the time because in 2011 we were still in that like huge 3D era because of Avatar.
Yeah.
And like every movie that was coming out in the IMAX at the time was in 3D. And it was nice because when I saw this in IMAX, it was not in 3D. So I got to watch this traditionally back then. I was just like, this is nice to not have to see a movie in fucking 3D.
Yeah, they were kind of going crazy for a while with 3D movies. And honestly, 3D movies kind of hurt my eyes whenever, like, with the glasses and then strains them.
I recently saw Avatar 3 Fire and Ash in theaters. And it was the first time ever where it's just like, I'm wearing glasses and I have to take them off to put on 3D glasses. And it's just like, the image is kind of blurry now and the 3D doesn't work nearly as well.
Yeah, no, because I always have to like put them over my glasses because without these puppies I cannot see. Yeah. So it's never a comfortable experience. But I also haven't seen anything in IMAX in like forever.
What was the last movie I saw in IMAX?
I went to the Cosmosphere.
Oh,
Should I say that?
That technically counts as an IMAX.
Well, I know, but like, is that triangulating us?
No.
Okay, cool. I was like, it's far enough away. It was a drive.
They already know we're from the Midwest.
True, yeah. I went there though, and I saw the IMAX, and it was like about bugs, and which is crazy. I wanted to watch the dinosaur one.
There just like, a fucking grasshopper is bigger than me.
Well, if y'all know me, I freaking hate bugs, and this whole like theater, like, but we had already bought the tickets and it included the IMAX, and that was the only showing that they had because we missed the dinosaur one, which I was so upset about because it was about the dinosaurs in the water.
It was about the water the Mosasaurus.
Yeah.
As seen in Jurassic World.
Yeah. So I was super upset that I had to look at a bunch of bugs, and I was like, man.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would have been fun to see, like,
it was still cool.
I don't know, a fucking praying mantis just bigger than life, just doing its thing, just.
I hate bugs so much.
But yeah, seeing this in IMAX was fun. I remember my thoughts at the time really liking it, but I think it's kind of telling that I saw it the once in theaters, and then I haven't seen it again until, like, yesterday and today.
Well, see, that's the thing, because I feel like I watched it, and I think I might have watched it again like a couple years after the first viewing of it. And I remember being like, no, like that's a really good movie. It's underrated. Not a lot of people have seen it. But then, of course, like I never really watched it again.
To preview a little bit of my thoughts, it's a movie that, unfortunately, like when you watch it, you think, oh, this is actually really good. I really like this. I'm really vibing with it. But then it's like afterwards, it doesn't really stick with you.
No, yeah.
It kind of just fades. And I can like try to, throughout this review, kind of maybe give a reason why it kind of just fades away.
Because, yeah, I know I've like told people before, like, oh my gosh, this movie's good. It's, you know, underrated. And then they'll be like, oh, what's it about? And I'm like, well, I remember these kids had a camera and there was a train, and I'm like trying to remember what even happened.
For me, it's just I would go like, yeah, it's like E.T. and Close Encounters in one movie.
Oh, dude, the amount of people I saw in Letterboxd like talking about E.T. and Close Encounters, and like some people loved it and some people were shitting all over this movie.
Yeah, I mean, they're not wrong. Spielberg produced this, so it's got his name all over it.
Yeah.
And from some of the things I've been reading on IMDb, it kind of almost feels like it's almost a Poltergeist situation where it's like, yeah, J.J. Abrams directed this, but maybe Spielberg really directed this, because I read some things where it's just like J.J. Abrams wanted to do this certain thing, and then Spielberg came in and was just like, no, let's do this instead, and J.J. Abrams was just like, well,
Okay, you're Spielberg.
You're Spielberg. You kind of know what you're doing, so we'll do that.
No, I noticed some of that too. Like one of the parts whenever we have like the time jump, like the 4 months.
Oh yeah.
Like J.J. Abrams didn't want to put a 4 months like card up, but Spielberg was like, no, we should.
Yeah, I like his reasoning because he's just like, well, the audience needs to know where we are in the story, but it's like, we'll get into it, but it's like, you start off and it's like there's snow everywhere, and then you cut and then there's no snow anywhere.
Well, and they're getting out of school and they're saying, man, that day seemed like forever. It's summer now. And I'm like, yeah, you really didn't need that.
I feel like you could get through context clues of just like, oh, some time has passed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I sometimes the title cards for like time passing is necessary when it's like years later. But even then, sometimes I feel like it's a little unnecessary with some movies.
I feel like the 4 months here was necessary. In fact, when I was watching it today, I was just like, yeah, they didn't need to put that in there. J.J. Abrams was kind of right. But, you know, how do you argue with Steven Spielberg? The guy's been like, he's had hit after hit after hit since like the 70s.
So he's like, okay, he knows what he's doing.
You can't really just say no to Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, if you said no, Spielberg would be like, huh?
That's why you got to
What'd you say?
That's why you got to be like...
You said no?
You said no to me? Master Spielberg?
You know who I am?
I worked with Kubrick. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
No, I feel like the trick for any Hollywood director is just don't let Spielberg on your set.
Because he will take over.
Because when he comes on, it's just like, this is Spielberg's movie now.
Yeah, it is no longer yours.
If he feels like a decision should be made, it's going to be made, and you have no choice in it.
Oh, yeah.
That being said, I love Spielberg.
I love the guy.
I mean, I'm wearing an E.T. shirt.
Yeah, I was clocking that right now.
Yeah. Shout out to my friend Joey who got this for me when, what was it, a few years ago, we saw E.T. in the IMAX. Yeah. I remember saying to him, it's like, fuck, I forget how good E.T. is until, like, I actually rewatch it.
I think I've seen E.T. once in my life.
Oh, okay. You should rewatch it. Like,
yeah.
It gets better.
Oh, okay.
I was scared of E.T. when I was a kid.
I think that's why I have this whole thing with like puppets when I was younger, and I didn't really like them. I couldn't even watch like Bear in the Big Blue House without being creeped out. So yeah, thank you. Some people think I'm
bear
crazy.
Be moving weird.
He does. But now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, he's cute. Like okay, but yeah, like mascots, puppets. No.
I think it's just the design of E.T. that freaked me out. Those eyes, like the big, like
he's very
like telescopic.
I'm looking
eyes.
at your shirt at him right now. He's very wrinkly.
He's so wrinkly.
He's so wrinkly.
How old is he supposed to be? Is he like 70? No.
70. Oh man. Okay.
We're losing the track now. We're talking about Spielberg, but yeah, I guess we'll get into Super 8. I guess we'll start off with a spoiler-free section. You said at the time when you watched it, you thought it was pretty good. How about coming back to it now? Like,
I still feel like it's a solid movie. Again, like you were saying, it's one of those movies where as you're watching it, you're like, this is really good. And then later on, it kind of, it doesn't stick with you for long. Mm-hmm. I thought the kids were funny. I will say for any of the flaws I have with this movie, these kids are not. No, well, I love the kids. There are some things that I'll say about the kids, but they weren't the best child actors that I've seen. Yeah. Especially us just coming off of Bring Her Back, and then Weapons, exactly. The one that we just released. Yes. What was that movie we reviewed? I was like, what was the other one with the children? Gladys? I don't know. What were their names? But no, like seeing that, like coming from those, and you know, those child actors were amazing. And seeing this, I was like, for this time period, I don't think that they were bad. They're still good. But there are definitely moments where they fall a little short. There's a few of them that are better than others. Yeah. But and I also feel like some of the writing, we'll kind of talk about it, kind of lets some of these characters, because like 3 of these like group of 5 kids really matter. Mm-hmm. Whereas the other 2,
Like, one of them kind of just disappears by the end of the movie.
I was literally going to bring him up.
You don't even think about it.
I know because there's 5 of them. I know 4 of their names.
5 of them plus Ellie Fanning's character.
Yes, Allison.
Alice, yeah.
Or Alice, yeah, Alice. But yeah, so the 5 bros.
The broskies.
The broskies, you know. I know 4 of their names. The 5th one, I couldn't remember. I was like literally watching it and trying to catch when they said their name. I want to say Robert. I don't think that's it.
Here's the thing. I remember 2 of their names. I remember Alice's name, but I can't remember the other 3 kids' names.
Do you remember the main?
Yeah, the main character's name is
Joe. Okay.
I remember him. I remember his friend Charlie, and I remember Alice. But if you ask me to name any of the other like child actors in this or what their characters'
Carrie.
name are,
you don't remember Carrie?
Which one was Carrie?
He was wanting to explode everything.
I just know him as the pyrotechnic kid. He just wants to blow shit up all the time.
Carrie, and then Martin was the one that constantly threw up. Oh, not constantly. He threw up quite a bit.
Glasses kid. Mm-hmm. That's how I remembered him. And then there's the one that disappears.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, and he's not even missed. You don't even think about it.
I don't even think they went over why he stayed behind.
No, they didn't.
they just left him.
They're just like, we don't need him.
They said, hey, we're going to go here. See ya.
You just stay. You just stay to give important information to another character later. But you're going to have no part in the rest of this story.
No, the finale, you're out of it. Sorry.
For me personally, like, as much as I like this movie when it came out, my opinion has gone down on it quite a bit. I still think it's a fine movie. Like, it's very well made. Even with all of J.J. Abrams' usual lens flares that just permeate the entire movie.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of people talking about the lens flares. Honestly, I didn't really notice anything.
Once it is pointed out to you, you can't help but notice it.
Well, luckily I had already done my 2 watches of it before I saw that.
Yeah, there were literally times where it's just like, oh, this screen is full of lens flare.
Another lens flare.
It's like, that's how you know it's J.J. Abrams. But, like, a lot of the first half of this movie is really good. I like all the interactions between the kids. I like the mystery that's going around, the intrigue that's going on. I feel like about at the halfway point, things kind of just start to fall apart, writing-wise. Because it's like character arcs kind of just get solved without any real, like, build up to that. We'll talk about it. I'm trying to keep it spoiler free.
Yeah.
And like I said, some of these characters kind of just, they're serviceable for the plot, but then they're kind of just ignored.
Well, and I will say, I also really don't like the ending.
The ending's very Close Encounters.
I never seen Close Encounters, but it's just very
Close Encounters at some point.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, it's just very kind of cliche.
It's also very E.T.
Yeah, it just wraps everything in a pretty bow.
Any Alien Spielberg movie, it's like, it's gonna end that way.
Yeah. Like, aliens are our friends. Goodbye.
Aliens are not friends, they're food.
Okay, Finding Nemo.
To quote Finding Nemo, I think that's the quote.
Quote Bruce.
Fish are not friends, they're food, right?
Bruce the shark.
Bruce.
Shout out, Bruce.
Okay, well, I guess we can get into Super 8.
Yes.
We start off with kind of a classic Spielberg trope, single parent situation.
Well, yeah, it opens with, we're at like a factory and they're changing the however many days since work accident.
Yeah, like it's been this many days since last accident.
Yeah.
And they went a pretty good streak there.
Oh, yeah.
That's like over 700 days. That's like over 2 years.
No, and this is like, I can't remember what kind of factory it was.
I don't think.
But did they even say?
I don't think it's really important either.
Either way, it seems like a pretty like heavy machinery steel factory.
Yeah, pretty
or
surprising to go 2 years without
any incidents. Yeah, honestly. But they're changing it to like one or 0. Yeah.
So we're starting off like one day after this incident, and we learn what it is. We cut to Joe, our main kid character. He's at his house. It's awake. Oh, I thought it was like the service after the funeral.
Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. I guess because this was in 1979, right?
Yes.
When this was
not quite yet 80s nostalgia.
Mm-hmm. But I guess because they did have the coffin there, right?
I think so. I don't remember seeing it.
I don't know what the difference between a wake and an actual. Because the wake, do they have the body?
I think they do have the body. Because, like, you're saying your final goodbyes and stuff like that. It could be a wake.
I think it might be a wake, technically, but I don't know the technicalities of that.
Neither do I. I haven't been to very many funerals, so knock on wood.
But, yeah, so we're at his house at a wake. He's outside, kind of, mourning by himself, away from others. And, we're getting some comedic relief off the bat with his dude bro group.
Yeah, because they're just like, man, his mom looked gross in that box. How can you guys eat all this food?
He's like, have you tried a turkey roll? You'll eat it. I was like, all right. But yeah, they're all kind of just joking around. And Charles is like, there's no way that Joe is going to do my movie.
Because they're zombies, which, I don't know. Would you want to do a movie about zombies if you had a loved one just pass away?
I don't know. I guess it depends.
It could feel cathartic in a sense where it's just like, oh, I can like bring people back from the dead in a sense.
Mm-hmm. Bring her back?
Bring her back.
Oh no. Joe, don't do it.
Don't do it, Joe. It's a trap.
I don't know. I guess it just depends. And we'll get to this more later, but I feel like Joe isn't having too hard of a time disconnecting from like he still wants to hang out with his friends. Mm-hmm. He's not really currently he is kind of secluding himself right now, but it just happened and he does want a moment for himself. It doesn't really seem like he goes through a time period where he cuts his friends off. Like he does still want to do the movie. There wasn't really a point in time that he was on the fence about it or wanted to be recluse.
From what we've seen, we do jump ahead 4 months.
Yeah, exactly.
So but maybe there was a month or two where it's just he was kind of by himself and then reintegrated. I
don't know, but they never even alluded to that either. Charlie was never are you going to do my movie? You kind of just been off by yourself these past couple months. That was never said.
I mean, we'll talk about it. I feel like this whole dead mother subplot kind of doesn't really matter all that much.
I feel like it doesn't matter, but they're trying to make it matter a lot.
Yeah. They keep coming back to it. Joe keeps talking about it, but I feel like by the end, it kind of gets resolved. It's kind of implied he's holding on to this locket. So we see him holding the locket, I think, in the first shot when he's on the swing. Mm-hmm. And throughout the movie, it's this token that
it's the only thing his
mom gave to his father, that the father was able to save after the accident that killed her, and now Joe has it.
I think it's totally okay to keep a memento from a loved one that's passed.
Yeah, which makes the ending decision kind of weird.
Pisses me off. Pisses me the fuck off. But all right.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's spoil the ending. No,
I mean, we can. We are in spoiler section, but
we'll get there eventually.
To me, it feels like a decision that isn't exactly rooted in anything that really pertains to the plot itself.
No.
This is supposed to be a coming of age story, and I feel like the coming of age stuff doesn't really quite work for me. No, especially when it's dealing with a dead mother and letting go of her. I don't know.
But
it's weird. It doesn't quite work for me.
No. But anyways, so as they're at this wake, we get a shot of Joe outside and a beautiful yellow car pulls up. I don't know what kind of car it is, but
I don't know, but nice. It looked like to connect with Spielberg, it kind of looked like Bumblebee from the Transformers movies.
Does.
I don't think it's that kind of car.
I don't think so either. I'm not a car person.
Neither am I.
So don't come for us. But anyways.
Come for me, I'll fight you. I'll fucking fight you.
Whoa. But yellow car pulls up and long-haired
dude comes out, goes inside, instantly fucking gets kicked out.
There, you can hear like a kind of a scuffle happening, some yelling going on, like, "What are you doing here? You're not welcome here. Get out!"
Yeah. Do you think it's kind of an abuse of power? Because we learn.
Oh, definitely.
We learn in this scene that Joe's father is a policeman.
He's a sheriff.
Yeah, he becomes a sheriff. Later.
Oh, okay.
There is an actual sheriff. I think he's like the deputy.
You're right.
But when the sheriff gets got later, he's
right.
like, now I'm the sheriff.
But yeah, he is the deputy's kid, Joe.
But anyway, like, it almost seems like an abuse of power because it's like, yeah, you don't want this guy here because he killed your wife, essentially. Oh, we'll get into it.
Okay, I was like, another...
We'll get into it. He's not fully
Joe's dad definitely puts all of the blame on long-haired man, which is Alice's dad. But he puts all the blame on him. And so seeing him, obviously, at his wife's wake pisses him off. And so much
so he arrests him. He puts him in handcuffs.
Puts him in the back of his cop car.
I'm just like, I get you don't want him to be there. And you would rather, like, punch this dude's lights out. But it's like, you're a cop. Don't arrest him. He didn't do it. Even when we get into, like, him being somewhat responsible for...
He honestly didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything wrong.
No, at all.
So why are you arresting him?
Yeah, so totally kick him out of your house. Like, he is not welcome there. That's fine. You have every right to do that. You don't have a right to arrest him and put him back in your cop car and look at your son and be like, I'll be right back. I'm taking this guy downtown.
I mean, we'll get into it. Joe's dad is not a really good guy, or not really a good father through most of this.
And apparently they had to, like, rewrite some of his stuff and reshoot some of his scenes because he was, like, a complete asshole, and they wanted to make it so he wasn't a complete asshole. So when people...
That's interesting because, like, he still comes off to me as a complete asshole.
Yeah, no, I agree, but he could have been worse, apparently. So
I don't know how, but whatever.
Yeah.
I guess the idea of giving him kind of an arc in this, we'll get into it. It doesn't quite work for me.
No.
Like I said, a lot of the intrigue at the beginning of this works. When it's falls to pay off and character arcs are coming full circle, it kind of just fizzles out.
Yeah. But now we get the 4-month card.
We go 4 months into the future. You
guys would have no idea that we did unless they put that title card
We went from 1979 to 1979 again.
Just 4 months later.
Yeah.
And it's summer now. Because earlier it was snowing.
Yeah, they're getting out of school, which would place this... I don't know. Here, like, school gets out in May, but I know in other places it's later. Like, I think in California, they get out in, like, June. Last time I remember when I was a kid. I don't know.
Did they say specifically where this was at?
No, they did not. But I feel like it's somewhere in the Midwest. It's in Ohio.
Oh, it's in Ohio?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was like, it felt Midwestern-y.
In a fictional town. I
mean, this happens all the time in Ohio.
Lillian, Ohio. Yeah. I mean, Ohio, we can just forget that it's a state. We can saw that off after we're done sawing off Florida.
It's funny. I feel like we talked about Ohio in another one of our podcasts. And
did we?
Yeah,
I'm sure we did.
And we were like, you were like, I've never been. And I was like, I have. Ooh. I can't. No shade to Ohio.
No shade to Ohio, but we hate you all.
No.
I'm just kidding. I don't know a single person from Ohio. No, nor do I know anyone who knows anyone from Ohio.
You know me.
Oh, okay. Well, I know one person.
That knows someone from Ohio.
And I will not judge.
Yes. You're like, God.
But no, they're getting out of school. And of course, they're talking about this film that they're making. Like, Charles is the director. He's like super excited. He's just like, I wrote some new scenes. We got to do this. I wrote in a wife character because our movie doesn't have a plot.
Yeah, and he was like, it's literally just about zombies. Like,
yeah,
we need...
I think they're just kind of going around like shooting zombie scenes.
No, I think that's
with no rhyme or reason. Which, by the way, like some of the production value these kids have are really good.
Dude,
for how old they are.
Later, they cut to a scene where Carrie is in zombie makeup and he's attacking Martin.
By the way, a little side note, Carrie, the pyrotechnic kid, I think it's funny when we see like the final scene, anytime there's a zombie, it's just him. every zombie is just him.
Carrie.
And it's really funny.
Well, whenever you turn into a zombie, you turn into Carrie.
Yeah. I just love to picture like someone my height, like 6'4", like grown man. Like I get turned into a zombie. I just turn into this 12-year-old kid.
12-year-old kid with long blonde hair. It's Carrie.
It's
Run.
Carrie. Ah!
Oh man, but no, that scene when he's a zombie and Martin like takes him and hits his head against like a nail.
It's really good.
It's great.
Good production value for a kid. I was kind of sitting there and just being like, well, how would those kids do that?
I know. I was like, where did they get
They
this?
must have been just fake nails where it's just like you press your head up against it, and it looks like it goes into his head when it really doesn't.
Oh, it was awesome.
It was pretty cool.
And shout out to Joe because he's the one that did the makeup.
The makeup guy.
Yeah.
Which ties into his character. He makes like
model trains and airplanes and I think just everything.
Planes,
right?
Trains, and automobiles.
Yes. But that's his thing. Martin's thing is throwing up. Carrie's thing is
Well, he's technically the main actor of this movie, but
but that's his thing.
That's his characteristic is he throws up.
Yeah.
Twice in this movie.
And yeah, but even when they were like exiting school, like Carrie says something like, "Man, did you see how much Martin threw up earlier?" or some shit like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I think I missed that line.
Carrie is a pyrotechnic. He likes blowing shit up.
He likes to fucking light things on fire.
Yep. And then Charles, of course, is the movie guy. And then we have another person who I have no idea.
I can't remember this kid's name.
I just remember there was a scene whenever the train like crashes and he's just like, "I'm okay. I have a scrape."
He's like, "I think I'm having a heart attack, but I got a scrape and I'm okay."
Yeah.
I think it's Martin.
No, Martin's the throw-up guy.
Is it Preston?
Preston.
It must be Preston.
It has to be Preston.
See, like I said, I can't remember. That's another thing. It's like, I couldn't remember any of these characters' names going into it. So it's just like it was almost like watching it again. It was like I was watching it for the first time.
Because you're like, I don't know any of these people.
I was just like, who's this kid? I don't remember him.
Yeah.
I don't remember what his name is. I didn't fucking roll with him.
I did write the characters' names down this time. Because I liked them. I liked all the characters of the kids.
I mean, I like them as a unit. Like, I think they all work as, like, a group of friends. They're very believable. I think they all do a very good job.
Have good chemistry.
It's just how they're written is just, it kind of lets them down. Especially in the light of, like, Stranger Things coming out.
Yeah.
And I know that's a TV show and they have more time to play with the characters, but it's just, like, each of those characters has a purpose, and they all work towards that purpose. Whereas, like, in here, you forget about some of them.
Sometimes they're just there for, like, comedic relief, or just
to tell
for,
jokes.
What's the word I'm looking for? When it's convenient, they're there.
When they're like, we need to move the plot forward.
Yeah, I need a sparkler to see. Hey, Carrie, you're right next to me. Can you give me a sparkler? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of just like for convenience.
We need you to open up this crate.
Yeah.
That's your whole purpose of being here.
That is your job now. But yeah, so obviously Charles mentions that he wrote a love story into his movie. And he mentions Alice and says,
girl named Alice, and Joe is just like,
Joe won't shut the fuck up.
Joe's like, Alice?
You got Alice?
You got Alice?
You talked to her? The Alice?
Oh, I don't know about this.
Oh my god. You actually talked to her, Charles? And Charles is like, yeah.
You talked to a girl? Gay?
How gay of you to talk to a girl.
Fellas, it's just gay to talk to girls.
Is it gay to have a girlfriend, to have a crush on a woman?
I love that meme. Guys, is it gay to have a wife?
It is.
It's the gayest thing you can do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Charles is just like, yeah, and she's picking us up. She's driving tonight. And Joe is just like, driving? Again, he's just like...
Driving?
Head over
heels.
A woman?
Yeah. In the 70s? Is she a communist?
Not
We'll get to some communist talk a little later.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
That's how you know it's the 70s. It's just like communism.
The Russians. It's like, all right, sit down, Sheila. What are we doing?
Shut the fuck up, woman. There's no communists here.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, woman. Good lord.
I'm sorry. Jade, cut that if that's too offensive.
Sorry, okay. Anyways.
This podcast is going off the rail.
Good Lord. Okay, what do they do whenever... They go home, right?
Yeah, they do. Joe goes to Charles's house.
Yeah.
Because they're talking about, like, hey, we're going to be filming at the train station tonight at midnight. Don't forget.
Don't be late.
Don't be late.
Gotta sneak out.
Don't be late. We close at 8.
Close at 8.
But anyway, Joe goes home after that. Very loving parents from Charles of just like, oh, stay home. We're making dinner.
Yeah,
you're welcome here. You can eat here.
No, and then even at the wake, you saw like a little scene with Charles's parents, and his mom is saying like, oh, poor Joe, like, you know, his mom was everything to him, like, you know, so you could tell and I think later we find out that Joe and Charles have known each other since kindergarten, and they live right across.
Yeah, they literally live right across the street from each other.
Very much like just feet away from each other.
Which is very believable. Like, I had friends when I was growing up who were literally like right across. Like, I could literally walk across the street and I'm at their house.
And you're right there, exactly. And this seems like this is a small town.
I think so. I feel like it feels more like a small town than like the town in Weapons felt like.
Oh.
Where it's like, I do feel like this is a small community. So.
And everyone knows everyone. If you go to kindergarten with someone, it probably means you live in the same school district, which means you live right across the street from them.
Yeah, pretty much. Also very distracting, Charles's dad is an actor who's on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's one of the overweight cops who's like a fucking moron.
Well, he's very nice here, and he says, Joe, you're always welcome here. You know that?
A better father than Joe's actual father, which is where we get back to.
Yeah, this is where we're at now. Joe goes home. Basically, all the lights are off. He's calling for his dad. He's like, hey, I'm home.
And his dad's sitting in the bathroom crying.
I get it because he's mourning the loss of his wife, but also, like, you are just totally neglecting your son at this point.
At the same time, this was the 70s, so that was parenting back then.
No, yeah, true.
Especially with the father, yeah.
He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a parent. I'm the dad.
But he's like gonna send his son away to like boot camp or something
It was baseball camp.
Oh, okay.
Which pissed me off because I'm like, one thing, Joe, pretty sure he's not into baseball. Like, he's into painting and making
movies.
Well, that and then these the models
trains, yeah.
And like I said with Joe, because Joe's dad is saying, like, this will be good for you. Talk to kids your own age. Get out there. He has
friends who are his own age.
Yeah, and his dad is like, well, nothing wrong with, like, your friends. I have nothing against them. Besides Carrie, because he always wants to blow shit up. But
that's kind of valid.
Valid. As a parent, valid. But he's like, yeah, I think you should, like, head to, like, this will be good for both of us. And I was like, you just want to not have to deal with him.
Kid off.
Yeah, and that was pissing me off because I'm like, okay, Joe is finding like comfort in being with his friends, and you're trying to just snatch him away from that just because you can't handle it.
I wrote that in my notes. Classic 70s dad sends his kid away rather than deal with their issues.
Yeah, deal with their emotions. And he's just like, yeah, I'm going to send you away to a camp that you're not going to like.
There's a lot of scenes in this with the dad just being like, I'm very much stern and like stubborn, and I'm not going to budge on anything because I'm 70s dad, and I'm not going to talk about my
like,
emotions.
I'm right, you're wrong, you're a child, you don't know better, shut the fuck up, kind of thing.
Until we get to the end, in which case it kind of just feels like, oh, and we're just going to resolve that.
Yeah, like, oh, wait, never mind, I'm a good dad now.
I'm a good father.
Yeah.
I participate nothing in the climax.
It's like, okay. All right, Joe's dad, shut up.
Shut up, Joe's dad, if that's your real name.
But
his name is Jack. Jack Lamb.
Oh, Jack. Fuck you, Jack.
Played by Kyle Chandler. I love Kyle Chandler.
What else is he in?
He was in the King Kong remake by Peter Jackson in 2005. He played like the arrogant like movie star who's just like full of himself.
I can see that.
He was also, weirdly enough, in the more recent Godzilla movies. He was in Godzilla King of the Monsters, and he was in Godzilla vs. Kong. Interesting enough, he is an actor who was in 2 different versions of a King Kong movie.
That's interesting, and I'm assuming not playing the same.
No, not the same character. 2 completely different characters.
Okay.
Weirdly enough, his character in Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla King of the Monsters, he's a father. So.
Oh, was he a bad one like this one?
No, he's a much better father in those, from what I remember.
Oh, goodness. Okay, but so now it's time to sneak out.
Time to sneak out.
Woo! Did you sneak out when you were younger?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was a good kid.
Oh, that's good.
For the most part, so.
Just no sneaking out. I snuck out a couple times.
My friends and I didn't really think about sneaking out.
Yeah.
Mostly what we did when we were kids, when I moved to like the small town that I used to live in, we were in a neighborhood that was just like newly under construction. They were literally building houses as a go. And we just play in the...
You're just playing the construction
site.
You know how kids do.
I have stepped on a nail, so...
Oh, ow.
Yeah,
like, did it go through?
It went into my foot. Yeah.
Oh.
Through the sandal I was wearing and into my foot.
Oh, my God. Well, yeah, you're not supposed to be wearing... I mean, I feel like it would have went through any shoe.
Yeah, it would.
But sandals in a construction zone.
But get this, that did not have my parents stop us from playing in the construction
that's good. Did you get what is that, tetanus? Did you get a tetanus shot?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay.
I don't know, I can't remember. I was like...
Just living with tetanus
I was fucking like 9 or 10 at the time.
Oh, okay.
So maybe.
You're still here, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm still alive. Oh, no. I just freeze up now. Oh my God, it took like 2 decades to work.
The nail had to work for the nail to finally work through my system.
I'm pretty sure tetanus works a lot faster than that.
I was like, I feel like you would have known by now.
It's like, oh no, I only have another 20 years to take care of this.
At least there's a good deadline to get a shot.
Yeah.
So they sneak out and they're just chilling,
they're
singing My Sharona.
This has a really good soundtrack to it.
Music slaps in this. That was my first
I'm
note.
a big classic rock fan, and I love music from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. So it's like I was vibing to this.
No, this had an amazing soundtrack.
I think for the past couple days I've been rocking out to My Sharona. So.
I need to maybe whenever I go home I'll listen to my 70s playlist.
My Sharona. Copyrighted.
I know. I was like,
cut that.
We're gonna get.
We sing too many songs on this.
We have been. But yeah, I guess they decided to have them sing instead because they were just gonna have them like talking and chilling there. But I guess I do too.
Whatever generic dialogue.
But I guess like the actors like they would sing on set, like as they were waiting or kind of just joke around and sing and whatnot. So J.J. Abrams was like, you know what? Sing My Sharona right now.
That.
Yeah. Keep singing. That's good stuff.
Sing about this man who wants to be in a relationship with a young girl. Don't think about it.
And don't think too much into it.
There is that line in My Sharona of just like, I always get it up for the younger kind.
Oh, God. Yeah. No. Good beat. Catchy tune.
It's a good song, just don't pay much attention to the lyrics.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of songs back in the day were like that. Anyways, but we see nice yellow car pulling up again, and it's Alice.
And it's Dakota Fanning's sister.
Yeah. Is it just Elle Fanning?
Yeah, Ellie. Is
Ellie?
it?
Or Elle?
It's Elle. I pronounce it as Ellie.
Okay.
So, Ellie Fanning. I could be wrong.
I don't know. But Dakota Fanning's sister.
Dakota Fanning's sister. It's weird. I looked up Dakota Fanning recently. She's only 2 years younger than me. I thought she was much younger than I was.
Oh, interesting.
Because, like, I was 13 when War of the Worlds came out. Mm-hmm. And, like, Dakota Fanning seemed so much younger than I was. But she was only, like, 11 at the time. And I was 13.
Oh, interesting.
My perception of age is weird.
Understandable, though. It's hard to gauge sometimes. But she pulls up and she folds under zero pressure. She pulls up and she's like, Joe.
That kid's a fucking narc.
She says, Joe Lamb? He's the fucking deputy's kid. I don't have a license. And I was like, okay. You just told on yourself.
I love how Joe's just like, you can trust me. I won't tell anyone.
He's like, I promise I won't say anything.
I'd be like, no, you're a fucking narc.
Well, and I love how Charles is like, okay, yeah, Joe, you get to stay here. And I'm like, he was about to just drop his friend immediately.
I mean, to be fair, how much makeup did they really need for the scene that they're going to film?
Not a lot. He was kind of just there.
He was kind of just there to put makeup on Alice's face and to swoon.
To swoon over her. But he's like, no, like, you can totally trust me. I'm not a narc. I promise. I hate my dad.
Yeah, actually, in fact, my dad's a fucking asshole and I hate him.
Yeah, like, I'm not telling him shit.
If anything, if you, like, Alice, if you get in trouble, I will gladly take the blame for it and then say, fuck you to my father.
Fuck you, Dad. So she's like, all right, whatever, get in. Like, let's
Just
go.
fucking get in.
And they drive out to a train station. It's very small.
I feel like it's an abandoned. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say abandoned train station.
I feel like trains go through here, but it's not like your typical.
It's not,
like people get on. It's like maybe this was a train station back in like the 40s or 50s or something like that, but it's not operable anymore. So it's a nice little film set for them.
Oh, yeah, and production value, as Charles keeps saying.
As he keeps saying, production value, there's a train coming.
Yeah.
Never mind how it's going to fuck up our audio.
Right, that's what I was thinking, too. But yeah, so they're getting all set. Charles is kind of giving orders, as a director does. And he tells Carrie, make sure you put the battery in the camera before you do anything. Make sure you do this. Martin, go over your lines. Joe puts some makeup on Alice. Preston, why are you even here? You're not important to the plot. And so he's just...
Well, no, Preston's working the camera. That's what he's doing.
Preston, get the camera.
He's the camera guy.
So...
Even though it's... What's his name? It's Carrie's job to put the film in?
Yeah, I was just going to say, why was it Carrie's job?
Shouldn't that be the cameraman's job?
Yeah, and not Carrie, who's literally the zombie, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Just go blow stuff up there, Carrie. We don't need you yet.
So we have this little moment with Joe and Alice of him putting makeup on her and being like, oh my God, you're so pretty.
But that's where she kind of drops the hint of just like, my dad works at the factory. We kind of get that little hint at the beginning of just like, oh, there's that connection there.
And she pulled up in the yellow car. We saw the yellow car earlier. So now this is kind of like, okay.
We're kind of putting the pieces together, and she knows who Joe is. Like the deputy's son. So it's just like, oh, my father's been in trouble with the deputy, so
yeah. So I'm about to get in trouble with the deputy.
I'm about to get my ass beat by Kyle Chandler.
By this freaking asshole dad. But yeah, so they practice their lines. Alice does great.
She's great. Ellie Fanning, I think she's a very good actress. Despite that being said, I haven't seen much of her.
Of her movies,
yeah. She recently was just in Predator Badlands, so...
Oh, okay.
And apparently she's great in that, too.
Nice. No, I was like, she's a good actress. In this movie, she did really good.
I love the scene where it's like they're rehearsing their lines, and like Alice is just like pouring her soul into it, and like she's giving a really good performance, and everyone's just standing there just very intimidated and in awe, and like at the end of it, I feel like the actor is just like, I love you too.
Yeah, Martin, he's like, I love you too. Like, he's like, shit.
He's like, God damn, I need to step my game up.
She's stealing my spotlight. Hey, I'm the main character here.
I mean, it's very telling when we see some of that footage later. Like, it's mostly of just Alice.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, also we learn later on that Charles also has a thing for Alice. So that's probably why.
That was the whole reason why he asked her.
The whole reason he even... like added the wife character
was so that he could get to know her. But then they see a train coming,
and Charles is just like, production value, we can do this, it's gonna be mint. He also says that a lot. Is that an actual phrase that kids said in the 70s?
I'm pretty sure. I liked it. Like, this is so mint. Like, cool.
I don't know, I got the certain like Mean Girls vibe a little later on. It's
just like
stop trying to make mint happen. It's not gonna happen.
I would love if Joe just whipped around and said that. That would have been great.
That would have been funny.
But yeah, so Charles is like, Carrie, you put the shit in the camera, right?
Fucking put the film in the camera. What are you doing?
Carrie said, no, I didn't. And he's like, what?
I would have loved it if he just said, yeah, that's the cameraman's job.
Yeah, he's like, what is that? Preston, what are you doing?
What's Preston doing here? We even forgot his name, and we're friends with him.
Yeah.
But they're panicking. They're trying to get everything set up for the
running
timing
around.
Of the train. And yeah, I feel like even if they got usable footage after everything that happens in the scene, like That audio would have been fucked.
Oh, it would have been bad. Because they were literally having to scream.
Yeah. I love how, like, them actually doing the scene, it's, like, worse because they have to yell their lines at each other.
Yeah, I felt like... I don't know. They
I mean, these kids
maybe they could have cut it differently.
These kids weren't technologically advanced enough to understand sound mixing, and like you would have to get that audio of the train coming later through like additional like ADR and stuff like that, and then add it into the scene. But they don't. They don't. They're kids.
They're dumb kids. They're
just like, real train. This is going to be great, and then it's like you can't fucking hear anything.
Yeah, it's like I actually can't hear shit. Shit. Oh my god, I choked. Sorry.
Nikki, don't choke. I can't do this podcast alone. It would just be me talking to myself.
I'm sure people would enjoy that.
I mean, I guess so. It would just be me agreeing with me the entire time.
Good point, Cody.
Good point, Cody. You're really smart. I love you, Cody.
I love you, Cody.
I'm indifferent to you, Cody.
Oh. Oh, no.
Yeah, just be like, oh.
But yeah, so train's coming, they're yelling their lines. Joe kind of looks off to the side. For some reason, he just looks behind him.
Well, it's because I think he just sees the lights. Because like,
does he?
I think so. Like, a truck just comes up onto the tracks.
Going straight for the train.
Mm-hmm. He's like, welcome to Jackass.
And this is when the craziest crash scene happens.
I wrote in my notes, train crash is a tad over the top.
Yes, and apparently this is explained.
Yeah, I wrote Abrams. Here, it's supposed to be from the kid's perspective.
Yeah, because obviously, if when you're a kid and you see a train, I feel like anyone seeing a train crash, you would kind of embellish it. Yeah,
than it actually is. Because like the aftermath, if you see any kind of derailed train, it looks crazy. But like, I think if you actually saw like a derailing, it's just like, oh, that's not as over the top as I thought it would be. So.
Yeah, but being there, like right there, and I also put in my notes, like, how did the car survive?
Okay,
how did anything?
How did the camera survive?
Yes.
More importantly, how did this guy survive?
Exactly.
So this was actually listed as like a factual error in IMDb of just like, if that car was heading straight on for that train, not only would it have not stopped the train, it would have obliterated the car and the dude inside.
Oh, yeah. No, that train would have went, like, right through that.
I don't know if you guys know this, but train, much heavier than car.
Train big, car little.
If you ever think of playing chicken with a car, you will lose that game 100% of the time.
Yeah. So, yeah, the crazy crash happens. They think Alice died because the fake blood.
Yeah, there's fake blood everywhere, and they're just like, oh my god, we killed Dakota Fanning's sister.
And Preston's like, I have a scrape.
Yeah, he's like, I'm having a panic attack.
It's like, shut up, Preston.
Shut up, Preston. You're not going to be in much of the rest of this movie.
After this scene, he's basically gone.
After the scene, he's like in a couple of other scenes, and then he just kind of vanishes, and then he comes back, and then he vanishes again.
Yeah, it comes back for one other scene. So they're like, they go over to the truck because Joe's like, because they're like, what the fuck even happened?
Yeah, somehow,
how did that happen?
Like, I know that car is like severely fucked up, but it's just like, how is any of it still intact? It's
insane.
It's like the whole right side of it's gone, when actually all of it should have been
totally destroyed. So they run over there because Joe's like, yo, there's a truck that drove onto the track. So, and Charles is like, yo, that's my like biology teacher. Or something.
Mr. Woodward is his name.
And isn't this the same guy that played the science teacher in Gremlins?
I mean, he might have been.
It
kind of looks like him.
I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere.
Oh my god, it is.
Yes,
yeah.
Shout out.
Okay, wow.
Crazy.
We've come full circle.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone. This podcast is over.
Shuts it off. Hard cut.
No, we'll only have that happen if Charlie Hunnam shows up as Ed Gein somewhere else.
Oh god, yeah.
It's like podcast over. We can't do it anymore.
Cut. So they run over there, and Mr. Woodward, is that what you said?
Mr. Woodward, yeah.
He's like, who the hell are you children? And why am I alive?
He's like, what's going on? And the kids are like, Okay, don't panic.
You've been in an accident.
You've been in an accident.
Whips out a gun.
You should be dead, but you're not. And then, yeah, he pulls out a gun, and he gives, like, a very vague, just like, don't speak about any of this.
They're coming.
They're coming for you. The big bad government is coming for you.
They'll kill your family.
They'll kill your... He specifically says they'll kill you and your parents.
Yeah, just like you and your parents.
Which I feel like if you just wanted to freak a kid out, you would just say they'll kill your parents and not just you.
I don't know. I would be scared if someone said they will kill you.
Yeah, but like if you don't mention that and you just say they'll kill your parents, I think at that age I would fucking be freaking out.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo.
But then again, I had a good relationship with my parents, so.
Yeah, I was like, depends on the person.
It's like if I had a father like Joe's dad.
He'd be like,
I'd just be like, cool, I get to live with my aunt and uncle then.
You don't say. I get to go live with Charles' parents. So yeah, he tells the kids they need to run. And you see off in the distance a bunch of flashlights come in, which I'm like, wow, they showed up quick.
Very E.T.
Oh, yeah.
You know, at the beginning of E.T. with all the cops running after, you just see the flashlights, pretty much.
Jumping around.
So,
Alice...
before we forget about it, we see, like...
After
the crash happens, Joe is kind of on the ground and he hears like banging coming from one of the cars, and then something bursts out, but we don't see it yet. But this is our alien.
Well, I like how that happened, and they're like, well, anyways.
Yeah, like
what else is going on?
Joe doesn't just bring up the fact it's like, hey, something else crazy happened. Like after it, I mean, he could have just chalked it up with like, aftermath of a crash.
I don't know, maybe.
But I would have just been like, hey, the crash stopped, but something burst out of that thing over there.
Well, and that's the thing, like, I felt like he totally forgot about this until later when they get the footage back, and he's like, oh, yeah. He's like,
oh, yeah, I did see that. I literally looked right at it.
I saw that happen. And they also find those little cubes as well.
And Joe takes one of them with him. Why? Because it becomes relevant later. That's why.
Yeah, that's the only reason. And honestly, not too relevant, but relevant enough.
No. I also like in the IMDb, like, goof section, they call out the fact that one of the kids calls it a Rubik's Cube when technically the Rubik's Cube wasn't called... No, it was invented at the time, but it was called, like, a magic cube, but it didn't get called a Rubik's Cube until a year later.
Oh, shit.
Shit like that doesn't matter for a movie, though.
Awful movie. Half
God,
star.
0 out of 5.
Go ahead and cut the podcast.
Yeah, podcast is over. Bye!
This movie sucks.
This movie's awful.
Do your research whenever you do a movie. God.
J.J. Abrams, you fucking hack. First you ruined Star Wars, and now you ruin this.
What next?
What next? You gonna touch Mission Impossible? Oh, wait.
Oh, the shade. But yeah, so... They're like, we can get the fuck out of here. Alice immediately runs to the car because she's like, okay, we're all running to the car now.
She'd be girl bossing. She's just like...
She's like, I'm about to Tokyo drift my ass out of here.
It's like, I'm getting the hell out of here. If you guys want to stay and deal with the army, that's fine.
Well, I think she assumes everyone's going to the car, and then she turns around and all the guys are going back.
They're trying to get the... They're
like, my film. Stuff!
Which, to be fair, if I'm 12, I'm also going after
that. No, I'm going back for my things, especially for the and then if they left their stuff, they would have been able to be found a lot quicker.
That being said, they do leave, like, a little box of, like, film.
The film.
Which never comes into play later.
We'll get to that.
Like, he picks, like, there is a moment where the head guy, the colonel or whatever, he picks it up and he does look at it. And then you feel like he's going to use that to track these kids, and then
nothing.
It never comes back into play.
No, they only figure out that it's the kids whenever they find them in the school.
Yeah,
and they're like, "Hey!"
They just happen on them like complete happenstance. There's no tracking. Even when they're filming outside of the house, when the military's there,
literally filming the military, and they're like,
none of the military guys are stopping this. And then he looks out the window and he's like,
what the hell's that?
There? He doesn't put two and two together.
No.
It's like, I found a film.
I found
an empty box of film at this crash site, and now there's kids outside this house filming. I wonder who was there that night.
Yes. And then, by the way,
we know that they're looking for them because they're, like, making car track prints to, like, find the car.
Because that gets brought up later whenever they're, like, making prints of tire tracks. Like, who are they tracking? Who are they trying to find?
Apparently nobody.
Well, and then also, did none of them see, as they're fleeing the scene, the bright-ass yellow car?
Yeah, one of them would have just been like...
Did you get the plates? Anyone get the plates? It's like, how about the description of the fucking car? Like,
yeah. It's like, it's a pretty distinct car. It looks... One of them should have just been... It looks like Bumblebee from the Transformers movie.
It's like bright yellow with like black stripes
across it, yeah.
And it's just like...
I want to say it's a Camaro, but I don't think it's a Camaro.
Maybe look it up.
I'm not a car person, so
it's a nice car, though. I do really like it. So yeah, they flee, and they're like all freaking out in the car, and they're like, we can't fucking talk about this. Like, no one talk about this.
The dude with the gun in the car said that we shouldn't talk about it.
Yeah, but then later they talk about it.
They talk about it constantly.
A lot. At a diner.
Much to Charles' dismay, because he's trying to keep it hush-hush, and everyone else is just like, let's figure this shit out.
They're literally later at a diner in public, just... Because these are 11, 12-year-old boys just screaming at the top of their lungs, thinking that they're just talking, but they're really yelling.
Okay, but here's the thing. Imagine you're a waitress at a restaurant, right?
Oh, and you hear
There's just a table of 12 and 13-year-olds.
Oh, you're not paying attention.
They're talking about stupid shit over there. Like,
yeah.
Even if you hear, like, train crash or, like, aliens or government or stuff like that, you'll just be like... Oh, they're just telling weird tales.
Oh, they watched a TV show.
They watched a TV show, and their imaginations are flying everywhere. I feel like no one would take them seriously.
I love the quote that Carrie says when he says, excuse me, ma'am, can we get more fries because my friend here is fat?
Yeah, that's true. I just love it. He's like, can you stop eating my fries? And it's like, they're for everyone. It's like, I ordered these specifically for me.
I love Carrie. He's great.
He is great. I just wish his character was a little bit more than just like, I set shit on fire.
No, I was like, a lot of these characters are definitely just one-dimensional.
Yeah. It's like, that's your thing, and you stick with it. If you're not Charles, if you're not Joe, if you're not Alice, then you're kind of just one note.
Yeah, and you don't really matter until it's convenient.
The plot needs it to be relevant.
Exactly. But yeah, they're talking about it, and also, you know, Joe ends up, Joe's dad, Jack, ends up obviously getting a call out to the train tracks because he's the deputy. I love the scene after that because he's like talking to the government and stuff like that, and like they're being vague and everything, and Kyle Chandler's just like, I don't trust this. And usually I trust the government because this is the 70s. The government's never failed or lied to me before. Despite Watergate, I trust them. Why would they start lying to me now? Anyway, he goes to the sheriff and he's just like, I think these government guys are up to something. And the sheriff is just like, you're crazy, Jack. What are you talking about? He's like, this is our government. They never lie. They're protecting us from commies. From the Russians. We can only trust our government, you guys. We can only trust him. Anyway, ignore it. Yeah, don't even worry about it. Don't look too much into it. And then is this when we get the scene? Oh, all the dogs are running at the gas station. Do we ever learn why they run away? I think just because they know there's a threat, okay. But it's kind of odd that it's just the dogs and not like... the dogs, and it's just like not all like animal life kind of just vacated the area. It's just the dogs. Specifically because, I mean, Joe, they have Lucy, I think is her name. Yeah, they have Lucy. And that is a plot point, kind of, but not really. Kind of, like, the dogs never come back. Literally, they never come back. I mean, they get found. Like, they are found in the surrounding counties. Yeah, I kind of love that. It's just like, we found your dog, but we're never going to see him again. He's in the next county. But she's gone forever. She has a new home. But yeah, so the sheriff pulls up to a gas station. To get some gas. I love the dude just vibing behind the counter. Dancing Queen. To was it Dancing Queen? No, it was Heart of Glass by Blondie, I think. Oh, I thought it was Dancing Queen. I really like that song. Heart of Glass. That's not the song. That was good. I only know it because where we used to work, they played it on the overhead. Oh yeah. Yeah. Fun fact. I can't even remember. I was walking from the back to the front there one time, and I had my headphones in, and I was listening to Gypsy. The overhead. And Gypsy was playing. And I was like...
I've had moments like that where it's just
God.
where it's like I'm listening to a song in the back, like on my lunch, and then like I take my headphones out, I go out to the floor, and literally the song that's playing was the song I was just listening to.
Like, damn.
It's like glitch in the Matrix.
That's what it feels like. I feel like psychic. Anyways.
We truly are in simulation.
Honestly, sometimes I feel like that. I won't get into it right now. That'll be all.
Anyway, yeah, he's going to the gas station, and he's like, hey, I'm filling up out here. Don't be a commie back here.
Make sure to plug in those headphones, put them in, listen. What does he have?
He has
Walkman?
a Walkman.
Yeah.
I love the little conversation because it's kind of like because at this point we have iPhones and iPod touches and stuff like that. He's just like, it's a slippery slope, these Walkmans.
Yeah.
It's going to lead to dangerous things like Steve Jobs being a guy.
Being a person.
A person that exists.
Yeah.
And takes credit for other people's work.
Steve Jobs only existed because of Walkmans. That's why.
The Walkman walked so Steve Jobs could job.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. But yeah, so of course, gas station attendant just completely puts his headphones back on and just zones out.
Doesn't care.
Doesn't hear the sheriff being absolutely taken and attacked by a giant alien
body.
Yeah, like car bodied side of the built, like the gas area is like fucked up too, right? Or
Not really.
Okay.
At first, it's just the damage to the car.
You're right. Later,
but we also establish here like the electricity is kind of going on the fritz, and that's kind of like a recurring thing that happens with this alien. I know it came much later, but I was thinking Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, with the
flickering lights whenever the monster comes. Very Demogorgon, very demure.
very demure.
But another reference is like Poltergeist, like the ghosts like communicate through technology in that movie. So
yeah,
I'm just going with the Spielberg reference here because I know Stranger Things was later. Poltergeist came before that. That's probably what they're referencing.
Yeah. But so sheriff is gone.
Sheriff gets got.
And for some reason, gas station attendant's like, maybe I should take my headphones off for a second and see what's going on. Oh, because it's the lights,
the lights
right?
Flicker. They go off for a little bit, and then he turns on, and then he turns around, and he's like, oh, shit. I love how he just walks out like
Sheriff?
The car's completely fucking destroyed, and it's like, Sheriff?
Yeah.
Sheriff?
I would be heading back inside.
Are you here? Yeah, I'd probably run. Because, like, what fucking did that
caused
to that car?
that? Yeah.
Because that car's, like, messed up. Like, the whole, like, hood of it's just, like, bashed in.
It's, like, crushed.
The tires, like, completely off and everything.
And then he gets caught.
Yeah. Really cool shot when he goes to pick up, like, the gas hose. And there's, like, a puddle of gas there. And
you see
the monster behind him. You get a little tease of what he looks like, but you don't really see him. Really good shot. I really like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, then the gas station attendant gets caught. Fucking breaks into the gas station and then takes him.
Drags him out.
Probably takes a couple of scratchers with him as he's going too.
Might as well.
Why not?
Might as well play the lotto real quick.
Let's play the lottery.
So what's going on now? Where are we at? Gas station attendant. Oh, so now Jack is the sheriff because he is nowhere to be found, and weird things are happening.
Stranger things are happening.
Like microwaves are being taken.
I wrote in my notes. I think this is very funny. Hold on. Yeah, alien is stealing catalytic converters.
Oh yeah, that too.
Because it goes to like a car dealership run by Homer Simpson, the voice actor.
I didn't even catch that. I love that.
And he's just like, he opens up the hood and he's like, the fucking engine's gone in this car. I don't know what's going on.
He's like, you know who I think it is? I think it's this one bitch. And it's just like, what? He stole all of these engines.
We also learned some people go missing. One woman describes like her sister had curlers in her hair or something like that.
Rollers,
and she like comes back later.
We see her later, yeah. Microwaves are being taken by the Russians. I think that was the same woman that accused the Russians of doing this.
No, because like...
Or no, okay.
It's different because after that we cut to like this town hall meeting of everyone just being like, what the fuck's going on?
What's happening?
It kind of reminded me of Parks and Recreation
Whenever
they have those like
the little town meetings
meeting and stuff like that, and like the citizens are just going off on weird fucking
craziest
side tangents.
things, and they're just like,
That's what I felt like with this woman who's just like, I personally think it's the communists.
This feels like a Russian invasion, and everyone's like, yeah.
And no one's realizing it's like, why would Russia invade this small town?
Like, what the
fuck? What
fuck?
benefit would they have? They would invade Washington. Like, what are you talking
we mean
about?
Nothing.
The Russians are infiltrating Ohio.
Damn it, the small town in Ohio.
God damn it.
Of course they come here first.
We should have known it was Ohio that they were going for all of their resources.
All of the resources in Ohio, yeah. But then there's this older man who's like, hey, I've been getting some weird stuff on my ham radio.
My ham radio is picking up on government signals. Do you think something's going on with that?
Did you catch that it sounded like everyone groaned whenever he spoke?
Yeah, like everyone was just like, oh, boo.
They're like, God, this guy and his ham radio again. I'm like, he's literally talking about he's picking up weird government shit. And you guys were just talking... What?
It just reminds me of that movie clip of the guy just like, boo this man, boo.
No, it really was. But of course, Jack is like, hold on.
He's like,
the government.
Wait a minute, government?
I don't trust them anymore.
Yeah, speak of my language now.
He's like, I'm going to need to talk to you privately right now. Gets the channels and he's like, all right, we're going to be spying on the government.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they have a little get together. All of these cops are just like, the fuck's the government doing?
And honestly, I feel like they didn't really get anywhere with the ham radio and the government. I mean, they they figure
out about Operation
Walking Distance.
Walking Distance, which is a reference to a Twilight Zone episode.
I saw that, yeah.
I don't think the episode really has much to do with the plot of this, but the plot of Walking Distance is just like, this man goes back to his childhood home and then like becomes the child himself. And, like, lives in this small town. And I think J.J. Abrams just used that as just, like... this... Because, like, he revisited, like, his hometown or something like that. And it, like, reminded him of that episode. So it was just like, Operation Walking Distance.
Well, okay.
Doesn't mean much for the plot, but nice little reference.
Yeah, just throwing that in. Well, I think this is now when the kids are filming... outside
the train station. Well, first they film outside of the train station.
Oh, they do, where the crash happened.
Yeah, because Charles, very much like a real director, is just like, he sees a real life tragedy, and so it's just like, let's exploit that. Let's
production
put it
value.
In film.
He's like, we can now make this like even better. We're gonna do like a whole train crash scene. He asks Joe if he can blow up one of his trains.
Yeah.
He's like, we're going to film outside of the wreckage. Like, this is going to be good.
Well, when they're filming outside of the wreckage, that's when Joe realizes, he's just like, oh, this train, it's like a cargo train for the military.
Yeah, I think he's like an aircraft, like cargo train or something.
That, because, like, he makes models of that. So it's like, he knows.
I know my trains.
He's like, I know trains, okay? I'm not autistic.
That doesn't exist
That doesn't exist in the 70s.
That's never existed before until a couple years now.
Oh my God, Joe is autistic woke?
Woke? is Super 8 woke, you
Super 8 woke? Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Joe over here with his undiagnosed autism.
So yeah, they go back to Joe's place, and this is when he starts showing them the trains, right?
Yeah.
He shows Alice, like, these are my trains. She does this weird zombie kiss thing on his neck, and I'm like,
oh,
whoa.
yeah, she pretends to be a zombie. Well, she, like, her character becomes a zombie within the movie.
And she's like, well, how do I act like a zombie? And
she does a very good zombie. Like,
she does.
Compared to most, like, Hollywood actors that do zombies.
Yeah. And she's very flirty with Joe. She gives him a little, like, nip on the neck. And she's like, how was that? And he's like,
He's like,
good. He's like, I'm 12. This is too much.
I've never talked to a girl before.
And Charles is just fuming.
He's livid.
He's like, yo, what the fuck is going on over there?
It's like, that's my woman.
And that's my best
friend.
friend.
I'll be damned if a communist takes her.
Communist Joe. That's what they call him. But yeah, so then Joe's like, you want to see my model trains?
you want to come up to my room and see my model trains? Every boy's dream.
Hell yeah. And shows off his trains. Charles goes up there and is totally like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Alone? In his room?
No!
Bruh.
She was supposed to be with me.
No. I felt I don't know. I feel for Charles, but I don't know. He doesn't hold it against Joe for long.
No, I even put in my notes as just like, oh, I'm glad that they're
It was very mature.
I'm glad that they're friends even through this whole, like, love triangle thing that's going on.
No, I agree.
A love triangle that's more just one-sided than
Yeah, I was
the
like...
actual... Because I don't think Alice has any feelings towards Charles. So.
No, and I mean, Charles even says, he's like, the worst thing is about all of this isn't that you like her, it's that she likes you back.
Yeah.
Like... But he's like, you know what? It's fine.
I was just sitting there like, damn, dude, and I relate to you because I've been in that situation before, too.
Tears.
I'm just an incel.
No, don't say that. No, you're not.
Fine, okay, I'm a communist. There we go. It's one or the other. You either got to be an incel or you got to be a communist.
I guess so. The only two things you could be.
That's the only two things a man can be in life.
Oh my god. Oh, but then I think this part
is funny. This is when they start going to film because I think Charles hears that there's like military at a house or something like that.
Oh, we also forgot the scene where Joe, before they go film the scene of the train wreck, Joe goes to Alice's house to try and convince her to continue the movie.
Yeah,
and we run into Alice's dad, father. And he's like, "You're not welcome here, Joe. Like, stay away from Alice. Get the fuck out of here.
You're not welcome here, you piece of shit."
Basically. So
and Joe's saying there, it's just like, what did I do?
Yeah, so then now they're filming.
Like, you're the one that killed my mom. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
But yeah, so now they're filming outside where the military are at, and they don't put two and two together.
None of the military people are stopping him.
No.
Especially in the 70s, you would think that the military would not want you filming them.
Absolutely not. I don't think ever.
No, not even nowadays. Don't film
they're
the
like, don't film me.
Despite the fact that it's within your legal rights
to
do so.
You can.
You can do it. You can film any law enforcement.
Absolutely.
It's totally legal. Don't let them tell you otherwise.
They might not like it, but fuck them. I mean, well, hold on, sorry.
Oh my god.
I blacked out.
Nikki's the third personality type, which is ACAB.
I blacked out. Anyways, but...
You saw red like I did when we talked about AVPR. Yeah. Just like...
Literally screaming. But as they're filming back at the police station, Jack runs into Alice's dad because he is being arrested. Probably for... I think being drunk in public. I don't know.
I think he's drinking because we get a scene later between him and Alice where it's like he's sitting on the couch.
He's
very much drunk. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he probably got arrested for like public drinking or something like that.
Public
being
intoxication
outside. Yeah.
But you know, as Alice's dad walks by Jack, he's like, "Hey, make sure you keep your son away from my daughter. Like, she's off limits." And Jack is like, yo, what the fuck?
I love the look that Jack gives because it's like wide-eyed, just like, what the fuck did you just say?
No, he is shook. So this is when Jack pulls up, finds the kids, and he shuts the whole thing down.
Takes the camera because their camera was damaged during the train
incident. They're now currently using Jack's
camera. I love the little line that Charles gives. He's like, sir... That is technically your camera, but the film inside is technically mine.
Yes.
As if he would give a shit.
Yeah. I love Charles. He's like, Mr. Lamb, I know that's...
Yeah, I just love that. Just trying
Very
to politely ask for his film back.
He's like, hey, take the camera, but leave the film. Hey, where are you going?
Anyway, like, Jack has an interaction with the head military guy. This military person has a name.
This part cracked me up because Jack is like, I need to talk to you. I know about
Operation Walking Distance. Does that sound familiar?
He's like, I got you, bitch.
And, like, the name of the guy is Colonel Nellick. But I'm pretty sure he's standing there thinking, like, this guy is a communist.
Well, he's like, this guy's an idiot.
He's a communist.
Well, he's like, this guy's an idiot. And he's like, you know what? meet me here at this time, at this place, alone.
I put in my notes, never trust the government, dude. Like, what are you doing?
I love when Jack pulls up to the meeting point and he immediately gets arrested. And he's like, where's what's his name?
I got a meeting with Colonel Nellick, and they're just like, we're arresting you. And he's just like, what?
He's like, but where is he? Where's Nellick at? And it's like, dude, you were set up. Like, I don't know how else to tell you this.
It's like, Jack, you work for the government. How do you not know this is gonna happen?
You dumb bitch.
You dumb bitch. But before, like, he gets arrested, like, he has a scene with his son.
Oh,
it's just like, you cannot hang out with Alice. I forbid it. Mm-hmm. This is where, like, his real assholeness shows up. It's like, dude, you can hate the father, but, like...
Alice didn't do anything.
Technically, her father didn't do anything either, but...
Can we get into this right now?
I guess we can get into this.
Okay, so basically, because then later, like, Alice comes over and talks to Joe about this.
She sneaks into Joe's room at night. Again, another boy's dream, just a girl sneaking into his room
knocking on the window. Yeah, because this happens, like, pretty much after this whole scene with his dad. I think it's literally that night.
It's pretty much that night.
But anyways, so we find out, because Alice is talking about the accident, and we find out that Alice's dad had drank very heavily the night before and called out from his shift.
Yeah, so he wasn't there,
He wasn't there.
Joe's mom picked that shift up and went in, and
that's when the accident happened.
And then something happened vague enough, we don't really know.
They don't say what happened or anything.
I feel like she got crushed by something, because the way that Joe describes
at the wake, they did talk about how she was crushed by a steel beam or something like that. And I think Preston was the one that said those things weigh a ton, literally. Okay. So I think she was crushed by something.
That makes sense. Because also the way that Joe describes, like, his dad was able to save the locket that she had on her. It very much sounds like something grisly happened.
Yes.
But yeah, like a steel beam falling. Which I would blame the guy who was responsible for keeping that steel beam up.
Exactly.
More so than...
Because from when I first watched this movie, and from what I remembered up until when I rewatched this, was that I remembered it seriously being Jack's fault and him showing up to work either intoxicated or hungover, and he, like, something happened with a machinery that he was working on personally, and that's what happened.
I kind of feel like I thought that same thing, too.
But then, when I rewatched it this time, I was like, wait, hold up, he just called in?
He wasn't there when it happened?
Like, and again, I understand, like, grief, and, you know, it does make you irrational and put blame on people that you shouldn't. But, like, bro. Like, this is crazy.
I think after 4 months, you can realize maybe this guy didn't have anything to do with it.
Well, yeah,
and maybe the guy who's supposed to hold that steel beam up probably had something to do with it.
I was like you said, who put the steel beam up? Like, who was moving that? Like, was it part of the infrastructure? Were you guys moving it?
Was some guy who didn't know how to drive the fucking forklift knock it over?
Yes, like how about we blame that person?
Yeah, there is someone at fault for it, but it's not Alice's dad.
Unfortunately, not the town drunk. Yeah. Sorry. For once, it's not the town drunk.
For once, it's not the town drunk.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's
Thank
why...
God, saving all the incels out there. Every incel is a drunk. So are all the communists, but they're drunk on vodka, so...
God. But yeah, so that is why... Jack is so adamant about Joe not hanging out with Alice because I don't know if he thinks that she's just going to be as bad as her dad. I don't know, but
yeah, because I think even before the accident, I think
they had some issues.
I think Joe's dad didn't even like Alice's dad.
I mean, I'm sure they ran into each other a lot with him being like a deputy, him being a town drunk. Yeah, I get that, and then damn, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Continue.
You lost the train.
Oh, God, it derailed.
But no, I do like, at least Joe tries to stand up for himself and just like, I can hang out with Alice if I want to.
Well, yeah, because Jack is like, we're clear, right? And Joe's like, no, we're not clear, actually. And Jack's like, what?
I like that head moving. No, we're not clear.
We're not clear. Yeah, I like...
Not even close.
Gave myself a whiplash. But I was going to say that we find out whenever Alice is basically telling us what happened as the audience, that her dad like got drunk and called in. She then says, I know that my dad blames himself and he wishes that it was him. And sometimes I do too.
I mean, that makes more sense of just like him blaming himself because like you would just be like, I was supposed to be
that
there.
could have been me. Maybe it should have been.
But instead I was a drunk and I stayed home and someone else died because of it.
Yeah, I can get him being like having that survivor's guilt.
Yeah.
But, you know, of course, when she says that, Joe's like, hey, like, don't say that. Like, that's your dad. Like, again, Joe being more mature than anyone else in this movie is like, hey, like, I don't blame your dad.
He's a good Joe.
Like, bad things happen and it's okay. Like how Joe says at the end.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That does come back.
It does. But this is
From
when...
an alien who's eating people. We'll get into it.
Bruh. But this is when we see that... metal Rubik's Cube that, what did you say they used to be called? Magic cubes?
Magic Cube or something like that.
Yeah, the Magic Cube just throws itself out the window.
It's fucking gyrating. Yeah. And then it, just right through the window.
It's gone.
Kind of reminded me of the Iron Giant at the end with like the little screw that starts moving on its own.
No. Oh,
there's a few.
I
feel like there's a little bit of Iron Giant kind of inspiration in here, especially with like the alien like causing chaos and Joe just being like, you don't have to be this way. You can just leave.
Oh, what the hell is that kid's name? Mogar?
Yeah, Hogarth.
Hogarth.
Yeah.
I was like, Mogar. That's not Hogarth. I was like, I know. It was so weird.
Mogarth. Sounds like a character in a Star Wars movie.
I was going to say, that's an incel name.
We need to go. It sounds to me like a communist, but whatever.
Oh, man. So that thing is out the window and gone. And
well, not entirely gone. It's like it flies to the
we see as an audience member.
Yeah, to the water tower in the middle of town, which is, we learn a little later, underneath it is where the alien's kind of trying to put together a ship to get out of here.
So he's trying to get the hell out of town.
The reason why all these electronics are gone, the microwaves, the catalytic converters.
Yes.
All the engines, all the stuff around town, like what is it, electric wire on poles.
Yeah.
The reason why it's all gone is because this alien keeps taking them to build a ship.
Yeah, he needs the metal to build a ship. That's what all of those like Rubik's metal cube things are. It's his ship, but obviously the government has them, so he can't make it. So he's like, I'll get my own metal. Thank you very much.
I would just do this on my own. I'm going to girl boss this.
He said, I'm a DIY bitch, and I'm going to make my own fucking ship.
I would love it if he had a camera down there. Just like, how to make your own do-it-yourself.
This is day 12. Welcome back.
5-minute do-it-yourself projects. Build an intergalactic spaceship.
Like he said 5 minutes, and I'm like, day 12.
Build them out of microwaves.
But yeah, so I think, does Alice just leave after that?
She goes back home.
Yeah,
and that's when
she's like, bye.
Yeah, she's just like, bye.
I know that weird thing just happened, but see ya.
And Joe's just like, no kissing?
He's like, no kiss goodnight?
No.
A handshake? Okay. A hug?
Okay, fine.
One of those guys that's like, where's my hug at?
Oh no. Joe's an incel.
Where's my hug at, baby?
Yo, babe, you're not leaving yet, are you? Make me my dinner.
That's crazy.
We're shutting this podcast off. We're not doing movie reviews anymore. We're doing Dude Bro podcasts where we talk shit about women all the time.
And then we just bring women on to degrade them. Yeah, I love that.
I've seen those, yeah.
Bro, what the hell is wrong with people?
Just sit there and just like, why are you such a whore?
And they're like,
a whore.
Excuse me?
Get off my podcast.
And they're like, you suck. Shut the fuck up. I'm going to talk over you the whole time and not give you any airtime.
Those podcasts are hilarious.
Oh my god. We gotten off track.
Can you imagine being an incel like that?
Can you imagine being an incel? Literally.
I'm a proud communist. Okay, I'm gonna cut that thought off right there.
Sorry.
Full disclaimer, I'm not a communist.
I know, I was like, the government's gonna shut us down.
God damn it. Sorry, government.
Sorry.
We trust you totally.
For sure.
For whatever you're doing right now.
So Alice goes home.
Has a confrontation with her dad.
Because he's like, where the hell have you been?
He's like, sit down. We're going to start a Dude Bro podcast. Yeah. We're going to talk about this.
I'm going to degrade you right now. And he basically just tells her, like, leave like how your mom did. Like, go. And she's like, all right, fine, fuck you.
Yeah, she's like, bet.
Yeah.
And then leaves.
And he's like, wait!
He's like, wait a minute, I didn't mean for you to call my bluff.
He's like, Alice, come back. And then he starts, like, chasing her down in his car when she's, like, riding her bike, like, trying to run away. And it's insane. I was like, he is about to run her over.
But instead, he runs himself over by getting into that horrible wreck.
Yeah, he wrecks terribly.
Which, by the way, 70s cars were built different of how he can wreck that badly, and he gets out with just scratches on his face.
I mean, did you see Mr. Woodward with the...
Oh, yeah, that's true. He literally got obliterated by a train. He was just like, I'll walk it off.
It's the 70s, it's fine.
I can still pull out a gun.
Yeah. America. Built Fort Tough.
Oh my God, this podcast is going, whoa!
It's like the opposite now. Now we're talking about America. Oh my God.
I love that Ford F-150.
Yep.
You want a car with so much fucking torque?
Cheeseburgers and guns. That's what we're all about here. I'm sorry. Oh my. Anyways,
You would think with how people are listening to us, they think we're drunk or something like that.
maybe. No, we're just having a good time.
We're just having fun.
But yeah, so Alice is taken.
Yeah, alien sneaks up behind her and it's just like pluck.
She has the craziest scream. I wasn't really a huge fan of her scream.
Oh, where she was just like, ah!
No, like at the top. Oh my gosh, such like a squealy little scream.
She should have taken the scream I scrumped. She should have taken notes from her sister Dakota Fanning from War of the Worlds, where she screams non-fucking stop through that movie.
You know what? I actually dig that movie. I hate Tom Cruise, but I love War of the Worlds.
I like War of the Worlds.
No,
we
it's
should
good.
Talk about War
we
of the
should.
Worlds. We can talk about all the history of War of the Worlds.
I'm gonna add it to the list real quick.
Add it to the list of things to come in the future.
But yeah, so
add
Alice,
communism to that list.
Some communism.
Communism.
But War of the Worlds. I was like, what were we just talking about? But yeah, so her dad sees her being plucked away by this alien. He's like, Alice, Allie, and he's like running out. But he's drunk and just got in a car accident, so he doesn't get very far.
Also, in the meantime, the government's been setting fire to fields.
Yeah.
It's part of
the
Operation Walking Distance to get everyone out of the town.
They need to evacuate, and they needed a reason, so they're like, let's just set a fire.
Let's just set Ohio on fire.
Ablaze.
No one's going to miss it. We don't even know where it is on the map.
They said, whatever, let's
start
a
somewhere.
Fire. So they start a fire, and they're like, everyone evacuate now.
In the meantime, though, at the beginning of the movie, after the train crash, Charles's camera's damaged, and he's just like, we want to get the film back.
They've been trying to fix it during this time period.
Yeah, but he sent the film off to be developed, and then he gets it back at a certain point. That's kind of when we get the confrontation of just like, I liked Alice, and you're not supposed to like Alice. She's supposed to be like me, but hey, dude, bros, we're good now.
He's like, that's the whole reason why I wanted her in this movie, but then not for you to go off and be flirting with her.
Yeah.
But it's okay, we're still buds. Like, I
Charles
get it.
is the best unintentional wingman.
Yeah, he's like, fuck.
He's like, fuck, I did not mean for this to happen.
But as they're kind of like, dude broing it out, Charles puts the tape in to kind of review it, and he's like, damn, like none of this is even usable.
Yeah, because it's just smoke and nothing else.
But then they see what literally Joe saw, but totally forgot until this moment.
The alien coming out of the train, which I don't know how I feel about the kids just getting into the actual alien plot like this late into the movie. I feel like in a typical Spielberg, like using E.T. as an example, like the kids are usually in on it very early on. Like they usually know about the alien, and then it's just like the adults around them that don't know what's going on.
And they're trying to like figure things out, and they know more than everyone else.
Yeah, I kind of wish that they had known this alien was kind of going around earlier.
Well, I feel like they could have, but Joe just totally forgot.
Yeah, he was just like, oh yeah, I did see that.
He said, but Alice is so pretty.
Girl pretty.
Yeah, so he's like, alien? What alien? So they're like, oh shit. And then this is when they start getting evacuated. And they end up, where are they at?
They just get sent, I think, to like some facility somewhere, just like, you know how like in a disaster, like during a hurricane.
I feel like they usually go to the school though for that, right? Like a gymnasium.
Sometimes, but in this case,
they did not, because then that would have ruined some.
Well, I feel like it's out of town because they have to drive into town.
True.
I feel like this is a total just like everyone needs to get the fuck out of this town. There's a fire.
They did take buses to leave, so you're right. And this is when Joe is trying to find everyone, and he sees Alice's dad, and he's like, it took her. No one believes me. They just keep giving me pills. Like, they think I'm crazy. And Joe's like, I believe you.
They're all like, this guy's a communist.
They're like, this guy's a fucking drunk, and maybe he's upgraded to something else because he's not making any sense. And Joe's like, no, man, I believe you. I saw the alien. He's like, I'm gonna
twice.
Get her back.
I forgot about the first time.
I forgot the first time. Didn't really stick with me like this movie.
Shots fired.
Sorry.
Fuck you, JJ. No, I'm just kidding.
So then Joe devises a plan that they need to get to the school because Mr. Woodburn. Yeah. He had like a map of. They know that he knows something because he's the one that crashed the train in the first place.
And they deduced earlier in the diner just like he did it on purpose because like there's so much better ways to kill yourself than to like
obviously this was
head first in the train, which I actually disagree. That train would have obliterated you instantly.
Oh, for sure.
But they point out it was just like he had a gun. Why didn't you just shoot himself?
Exactly.
So they deduce like he wasn't trying to like.
Kill himself.
He wasn't trying to kill himself. He was trying to stop the train.
Yeah.
Which, dude, very inefficient way to... Everyone knows the way you stop a train is with another train.
Yeah. 2 trains.
You should have just come barreling in with another train. That would have... No, not another train. Bigger train.
Bigger train. Smaller train and bigger train. It's like those movies like Croc versus like Super Gator or something.
Like Shocktopus or something like that. Yeah.
Mega Croc versus like Super Gator.
Yeah.
But anyways, so
Anaconda versus Megalodon or something like that.
But yeah, so they decide to go to the school because they need to get his files, and they're like, it has to be there. Luckily it is. But
well, they established early on that this teacher had like this container outside that he put like all the kids like if you take out like a game and start playing with it,
you like confiscate it
and put it in this shed because Carrie had like a game he was playing in class that he confiscated and put it in there, and they're just like, well, maybe he keeps all this like information in there, and yeah, he does.
He does. So they enlist the help of the camera store worker. He's the one that develops the film, and he also has
a huge crush on Charles's sister.
Yep.
I love the line at the beginning. Is just like, "How's your sister doing?" The hot one, not the other one.
It's like, all right. I think the other one is not his age. Anyways,
that's the dude. That's the bro, like the bro dude that does his own podcast.
Yeah. But he is very head over heels for Charles' sister.
Yeah, because every time we see him, he just brings up Charles' sister.
He's like, so what's she doing? What's she up to? And so Charles is like,
he's like,
asks his sister.
He's like, I'm about to pimp my sister out.
Basically, yeah. He's like, yo, can you please help me? I'll babysit the younger kid so you can go to that party that you really want to go to that we heard about earlier. And she's like, does it have to be him though? And it does.
I mean, to be fair,
and it works.
To be fair, I would also not want to try to seduce a guy that looked like Shaggy.
Like a Shaggy, yeah.
He kind of looks like Shaggy. I feel like they could have like.
He's very much like typical stoner from the 70s. So she's like, wouldn't it be so cool if you like helped my brother like sneak into the school?
Isn't that right?
But it's true.
Yeah.
It works.
It does work.
But
that's the power of pimping your sister.
I was like a weed because he gets really high.
Yeah, he gets like really stoned throughout the movie too.
Well, and then he becomes useless. Like after he breaks
he's
into
another
school.
Character who's just like, we introduce him.
We used you.
His only purpose is to get them to the school to figure out all this information.
Yeah, and so they're at the school now. They're getting all this information. They learn that once the alien touches you,
you kind of have like this psychic bond with him. You can like it can see your thoughts and you can see its thoughts.
Yeah, and then they find out that
thoughts. No, I'm just kidding.
And then you find out that it just wants to go home, man. Just wants to ET phone home.
He just wants to ET phone home, like in that movie Jaws.
Like in the famous movie Jaws that ET stars in.
I know, right?
So as
ET's like shark, bad.
That was funny.
Sheriff Brody, good.
I need a crossover right now. But no, so they end up finding this information out, and then they're like, wait, what's that noise? Which I thought this part was crazy, because I'm like, why is the government here now?
Yeah, they're just there now. I thought I had missed something.
Me too, and there's no
because
reason.
They just show up.
They're just there now.
And you think that it would come into play of just like, we've been seeing you guys around town. We know that you're at the train crash or whatever.
No, because Colonel looks at Joe and he's like, hey,
you're the sheriff's kid or something like that.
You're the deputy's kid, aren't you?
Yeah.
You have the camera. Like, he just is now putting it together.
They should have done it like in E.T., where it's like they have the cop in that, where like his iconic thing is he has like keys on the set of him. And you see him, like, tracking E.T. throughout the movie and eventually, like, coming across Elliot's house. Where in this one, it's just, like, they just know that they showed up to this school.
Just dumb luck.
Like, and it just happened. Like, it's so weird, like, you set up the, like, Colonel finding the film, the empty film box.
That was such a huge moment. They, like, really zoomed in on it and was like, uh-oh.
And then it just never comes into play.
No, yeah.
Again, like I think from evacuation on, this movie kind of it starts to kind of fall apart.
They're kind of like, oh shit, we need to like wrap this up.
We kind of need to get there. We need to send ET home.
Mm-hmm. Well,
we need to do a Close Encounters. So.
So they load the kids up into this bus, and I guess they're just prisoners now.
Yeah.
I don't really know what they're doing with them.
They're prisoners of war. They're communists.
Yeah.
They're not incels anymore.
They're communists now. And so Shaggy over here is like, oh shit, they're being taken.
Yeah, he calls for someone. He's just like, breaker, or something like that.
He now has a walkie-talkie for some reason.
Well, they established that earlier.
Did they?
When they go into the car, he was just like, don't put your feet up on my upholstery, and he also says, don't touch my CB radio.
He did say that.
So they establish he does have a CB radio.
And he's like, breaker 19. I need help.
Kids are being taken.
He's like, is this the police channel?
Which I think is funny. In the meantime, Joe's dad, like, he gets himself out of prison. Mm-hmm. Very useless guard that's watching him because he's easily knocked out.
So quickly. By freaking Deputy Doofus over here.
Special Officer Doofy reporting, from Scary Movie.
So Jack then now goes to where they're being held during the evacuation because he's trying to find his kids now.
Trying to find his son.
Then he learns
from one of his police, his other police officers.
Yeah, his cop buddy.
The government picked up your kid.
The government has your children.
The government has your children.
And he's like, fuck.
And that's famously bad.
Yeah, it's famously very bad. And so he's like, shit. So then he sees that...
He goes up to fifth kid from the party who...
Oh, Preston?
Yeah, Preston, who disappeared. Like, the three friends throughout most of the middle of this movie kind of just disappear.
Well, we forgot to say that the kids that went to the school were only Joe, Charles, Carrie, and Martin.
Yes.
Only those four.
Only them four. And
we don't know why. I don't think
Preston stayed behind. Who knows? He just did.
But it's solely for the reason for Jack to go to him and be like, "You're gonna tell me everything."
Yeah,
and Preston's like, "Okay."
Yeah, Preston's like, "Okay, but you gotta see this fucking crazy alien first, dude."
Yeah, you need to see this film real quick.
You gotta be brought into this plot somehow. So
yeah, let me show you. Let me show you what's going on.
Let me just show you what's going on.
Bring you up to date. And then
I would love to see like Jack's reaction to that footage of just being like, oh, I thought they were trying to stop communists, but no, they're stopping an alien.
He's like, this is getting a lot weirder than what I thought it was.
He's writing down notes and he's like, is the alien communist? Question mark.
Question mark. Yes or no.
I think this alien is communist because of how much he's been rushing around.
Oh. Good job. So, what the fuck is going on now?
Well, now they're in
I had
the
a train of thought and it
they're
left.
in the bus. The train comes
It's
back.
gone.
They're
I was
in
gonna
the bus,
say,
and they got like a really cool bus attack.
Alice's dad was getting arrested by the government, but then Jack is like, hey, Colonel whatever the fuck, he needs him.
That was his name in the movie,
Yeah.
Colonel whatever the fuck.
And obviously Alice's dad recognized Jack, and he's like, what? Like, where are you taking me? He's like, to save our kids.
He's like, you got a promotion? What's going on?
He's probably so confused. So anyways, so Jack and Alice are, Alice's dad are on the way
They're on
to
the way.
school.
Yeah. But in the meantime, the kids on the bus go round and round.
Yes.
No, they get attacked by the alien.
On the bus, because the lights start flickering, the hash-slinging slasher is near.
Can never go wrong with the SpongeBob
And
reference.
the lights will flicker on and off. And green ooze, what did I say?
And the walls will ooze green slime? Yeah. Oh, wait, they always do that.
But yeah, alien comes around. They try to hit it with a tracking dart, but he's just fucking grabbing people.
Mm-hmm.
Killing
He's
them.
like, I've had it with these fucking government people. Like, they mentioned in the film earlier that they watched about documenting this thing.
Yes.
Like, they intentionally, like, made the alien hate them.
Yeah, they did,
like
experiments on it. They were not
typical
nice.
government stuff.
Definitely.
Probably stuck a probe up his ass.
Probably. They said, oh, you probing us? We're going to probe you.
We're going to be doing the probing
See how you like it.
We'll see if you're an incel after this.
So, I have a question, though.
Mm-hmm.
Is it weird that the alien was able to fit inside of this bus when later we see how massive this thing is?
Yes, but don't think about it.
Okay, I just wanted to throw that out there.
I mean, he's technically not really in. He kind of gets into the bus at the end of it.
His whole face is up in his business.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, so the kids are trying to leave. They're trying to escape. Bus is flipped over. They're breaking some glass to get out.
Glasses dude throws up at this point.
Yeah, see?
Because
Martin.
that's his character.
That's his shtick. And the sole person now in the bus is Colonel whoever the fuck.
Nellick, yeah.
Colonel Nellick.
Or Colonel whatever the fuck.
And he is obviously one of the main dudes that really messed with this alien. Mm-hmm. And so the alien is now about to get his revenge.
I love how the kids, they're looking at him and just like, we're gonna die in here. And the Colonel's just like, well, I don't know what to do.
He doesn't have the keys, so he's like, I guess you are.
He's like, I guess you're as fucked as I am, I guess.
But not really, because the kids get out.
Yeah, because they find, a broken window that they're able to,
yeah, they bust it open. Yeah. And as they're out, they're seeing the alien just totally be way too small for the size that he is. In actuality, fit inside of this bus.
Hey, it's cold outside. Sometimes they shrink.
Oh my god. Well, there you go. I thought this was summer, but anyways.
I mean, this is a dude bro podcast, so we're gonna.
It's dude bro. It's fine. Happens
I swear to God, I was just in the pool.
But then they see a car coming, and they're like, "Oh shit! It's the Fed." Or what do they call them? The Fez, right? Is that or Feds?
The Feds.
The Feds. It's the Feds. The Fez.
It's
what
the
fuck?
government.
That's a hat.
Thank God it's a government and not the communists.
No, they're like, we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
But it's really just
Stoner
Shaggy.
Dude. Yeah. He drops the one F-bomb that you can get in a PG-13 movie. Where
does he?
Yeah, he's just like, what the fuck happened?
I mean, really, what the fuck happened?
Yeah. I love it that the kids are just like, you need to get us to the water or to the graveyard because what is it? Joe earlier on before his little interaction,
when him and his dad had a fight, he went to go visit.
He went to go visit his mom's graveyard, and that's when he noticed this. I don't know what it is. Storage containers.
It seems like
unit?
a storage shed of some sort.
He notices that shit's going down in there. Dirt's being flung everywhere inside of it. The lights
looks like
flickering.
a massive thing is digging in there.
Massive until it gets cold outside, and then he shrinks.
And then it shrinks.
Yeah.
Happens to everyone.
I was in the pool. I'm a grower, not a shower.
So they're like, we need to go to the graveyard. And so they have to go through town. But obviously, they evacuated the town. And for some reason, the tanks are all just going off.
Well, it's not for some reason. You get a quick shot of, one of the army men saying that the tanks are misfiring.
I'm like, is the alien doing that?
I think the implication's the alien doing it. Doesn't matter. It just gives a cool action sequence.
Yeah, the tanks are going off. Things are being fired.
They're like, we need an action sequence in here, so let's just have all the tanks misfire and then say the alien did it.
The kids are just running through this, like, war scene, basically.
Mm-hmm. I love that line, too. Like, they stop inside of a house, and Charles grabs a drink in the stranger's house and starts chugging it. And then one of the kids is like, dude, that's not yours. And he's like, give me a break. We're running through a war zone.
He's like, I'm thirsty, okay? It's like, I love this.
It's really funny.
And so Joe's like, come on, you guys, we need to get to the cemetery. And as he's walking through this random house, the side of the house just blows up.
Yeah, puts Glass's kid out of commission, and then we never see him again.
Yeah, Martin, like, his leg is broken.
Technically, we don't see Charles after this point, too.
Yeah,
because Charles stays behind put a tourniquet on his leg.
There's this nice little scene, okay? So, Martin's down. Charles is like, quick, Joe, give me that thing on the curtain over there. And he's going to tourniquet it. And Joe and Carrie, they're like, we gotta go. And Carrie's like, don't leave me with these girls. And Charles is like, shut the fuck up. And Charles looks at Joe and he's like, are you gonna be okay without me, man? Joe's like, yeah, I am. And like, I was like, bro,
I'm going to be okay without you because you're not going to be in the rest of this movie.
Yeah, you're actually done from now on. So then Joe and Carrie leave.
I love the little, like, before he puts a tourniquet on
I was just going to say.
I love the line where he's just like, okay, this is going to hurt. And he's just like, ah! He's like, I haven't even done it yet.
He's like, Christ, Martin, I haven't even done it yet.
It's really funny. I like these kids' dialogue. It feels very natural. Like, this is how I feel like I would have interacted with my friends when I was that age.
No, it's fun. I don't know. I feel like that's, like, the coming of ageness of it is, like, their banter, but they really aren't coming of age.
No, I don't feel like there's really much growth happening.
No.
And we'll get to Joe's growth at the end of it.
Which I felt like was unnecessary, but whatever.
Yeah, which is the alien.
But yeah, so Joe and Carrie show up at the graveyard site. They bust open the shed doors.
And they see like this massive, like,
huge hole.
Mm-hmm. This hole.
And
which this was pointed out on IMDb. It's like, yeah, he dug out a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Where did all that dirt go?
I don't know. That is a good question. He ate it.
He could have eaten it. Who knows? We don't know what this alien eats.
True, people.
That's
but
right.
Also dirt.
I kind of wrote here because we do learn that, like, he's kind of hanging people up to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this reminds me of Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Because in that movie, they are also kidnapping people and turning them into cotton candy.
We need to do that too. Let me
We do need to do Killer Clowns. I would love that. I love Killer Clowns.
But what is that? Okay. But yeah, so they go down this hole because Joe's like, Alice is down there. Like,
He's like, gotta get her. She's down there.
It's like, well, all right. Sorry, I'm writing Killer Clowns
from Outer Space. Super 8 remake? Question mark?
Right? A prequel.
Is Killer Clowns set in the Cloverfield universe?
What? It's all coming together. So yeah, they go down, they see all these bodies hanging up. It's kind of like the alien. Oh, and fun fact, they nicknamed the alien Cooper.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I wonder
Cooper,
if that's a reference to something.
I don't know. I don't know. They just call him Cooper.
It's a reference to Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper, yeah.
The Hangover did come out 2 years before this, so.
So the Coopster down here, he's hanging up, Coop, good old Coop. He's hanging up bodies. He's getting ready to travel back home. He needs some snacks on the way.
Yeah, E.T. phone home.
And this is when they see him eating someone, and Carrie's like, "Oh shit, he's eating a person."
It's like, he's got a leg, dude. We need to get out of here.
Yeah. And Joe's like, "Calm down. I'm saving my lady."
He's like, "Hold on. She's right over there. She's Ellie Fanning. We need to get her. Dakota Fanning's sister.
We need her." And they save a couple other people. Well, I guess before this, their plan. They saved a couple people.
They saved 2 people. They saved the sheriff and they saved the
rollers.
The roller.
Oh, I thought they saved several other people.
No, just those 2 and, of course, Alice.
Oh, well, whoops. Never mind. But before they...
Not that it did very much because those 2 people just end up getting got by the alien anyway.
Yeah. But before that happens, Carrie does a diversion with all of his fireworks as Joe goes around.
Got to build that tension where it's like you can't light the lighter until the very last minute.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he basically leads the Cooper straight to Joe and the sheriff and roller lady. Leads him straight to them, and he's like, yeah, I got lost. I don't know what to tell you, sorry.
I do kind of like the line where the sheriff's just like, all right, you guys got to follow me, and Joe's just like, no, we came that way, and he's just like, trust me, don't question me. And it's like, well, the reason he would know is because he was touched by the alien, and he has that psychic connection, so yeah, he would know the way out.
Yeah, that's true. But no, he gets got immediately. He gets got.
He just fucking dies right there.
Whoop, goodbye.
I do love that. It's just like he's standing there. It's like, you coming or what? And like the hand just comes out and yoink!
Yeah. So Alice, Joe, and Carrie start running. Mm-hmm. Start running away. Dead end.
They ran so far away. Cut that, Jade.
Couldn't get away. So Cooper comes and he's like, fuck you guys, I'm gonna eat you.
I mean, this is when we get the first full shot of the alien.
And he's giant.
He is pretty big.
It's apparently not cold in here.
He's a growing, not sure, okay? Performative issues happen to every man.
It's okay.
What do you think of his design? I've heard a lot of people compare it to Clover from Cloverfield. I don't think so. Maybe just in the department where it's just like got these long, spindly legs.
I haven't seen Cloverfield in a while. It did feel like the same vibe, but I don't think that it looked exactly alike.
No, it's got an interesting face. Like, he's got, like, a hole for a nose.
Yeah.
He's got the demon-looking eyes that then peel back to give the giant puppy dog eyes.
Well, and apparently they used the puppy dog eyes or whatever. Those were the eyes of the actress that played his late mother.
Which, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Like, I understand they're trying to make, like, Joe more connected to this alien, but it's just like, well, what does the mom subplot really have to do with this alien?
Nothing. Because, so Joe's like, it's funny, I have a Letterboxd review on here about his speech. You're going to laugh, or I'm going to laugh.
I'm sure I'm going to.
It made me laugh. But he starts saying, like, yo, we're the same, like...
He's like, you don't have to do this. This isn't you.
Bad things happen, and it's okay. You can go home. It's all right. And
you can keep the people that you already got.
Yeah, it's cool. We forgive you. So Cooper, the alien, scoops him up, and so obviously they now have a psychic thing going on. They look into each other's eyes. He's like, yo, I got your mom's eyes, bro. And
the alien's just like, Joe, I never noticed that you had such beautiful eyes.
And then he sets him down and he's like, all right, I guess I'll go home.
He's like, yeah, sure, I'll go.
Bye.
I'll do a Close Encounters. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just going to need all of your metal first.
Yeah, give me all the rest of your metal in this town.
Yeah, so they get outside, they see him.
Which, by the way, we don't really see them ever leave. They just...
No, they're just out. I was just going to ask you that.
We just cut and then they're out.
They're just out in the middle of the street.
I guess it's not a big deal to see how they get out, but it's just funny of just like they get trapped down there.
It's a hard cut.
And then it's a hard cut. And it's just like they're out.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, before all this, like Joe's dad, Jack, and like Alice's dad, they're driving to the plot because they're not a part of this right now. And like Alice's dad is just like apologizing for being drunk that day.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden... Jack is just like, it was an accident. You didn't do it. I was just like, okay, we're just going to drop that. And then...
Yeah, his character has been developed. That's it.
It's like, he spent a lot of this movie just fucking hating on this guy and even hating his daughter. And it's just like, well, we're getting to the end of the movie, so we just gotta...
He's like, it's an alien invasion now. It's cool, man.
I'm like, I would have liked at
bygones be bygones.
I would have liked more scenes with the dad just like slowly over time realizing, oh, this was actually a mistake.
A bigger character development.
Maybe like more. Here's how I would kind of rewrite it. Is you have Joe's dad and Alice's dad much more involved in what's going on in the climax. Mm-hmm. Like they get there earlier. They find like Joe just standing there about to go in the hole, they come up and he's like, Dad, you got to trust me. You got to come down here with me and see what's going on and help save Alice. And that's when he kind of puts aside his difference to help, you know, because he's the sheriff. He's helping and stuff like that. And then you have Alice's dad, like, not be a drunk piece of shit and actually, like, help out in the situation.
Have, like, a redemption kind of thing.
Have, like, an actual, like, them working together to overcome this arc would have been so much better than just throughout most of the movie they don't really interact except for being, like, hateful towards each other. And then all of a sudden he's just like, yeah, I forgive you.
No, I mean, I agree. I wish that there was more, or, like, even, like, after him and Joe got into that argument about, like, him not, like, hanging out with Alice anymore, like, him maybe a scene after that, like, reflecting, or I don't know.
Because, like, what happens is just, like, the dads show up just as the alien's leaving, and they're just
like, oh my God.
They're just like,
you're
oh,
okay.
we're here too now. And he's like, I love you, son.
Which I think is crazy because it's like, okay, they got, you know, intel that the government arrested the kids, right, at the school. Where were they going? Because they were driving to save the kids, but it's like, where, like, did they see the bus on the side of the road? Did they, like, how did they figure this out?
I can't remember.
I know they did.
Did they see the bus on the side of the road?
Well, that's the thing. I'm like, did they? I don't think they did. Where were they going?
I just watched this movie a couple of hours ago too.
I think they just went to the middle of town, which is where this is happening. And so, anyways, now Cooper's leaving. He's getting all of the metal. It's all going into a spaceship.
That's an accurate representation.
It was. I did hand movements. I did the sound effects.
And it does remind me of Close Encounters, just in the way that everyone's gathered around the ship, waiting for it to take off. The only difference is no one goes on the ship as it's taken off.
So this part pisses me off, right? So
Is
Cooper,
it the locket?
Yeah. So Cooper's taking all the metal. Obviously, we talked about this locket. It's made of metal that Joe has from his mother.
He's very protective of it.
And, you know, whenever Joe earlier was talking to Cooper and saying, like, hey, bad things happen, but it's okay, like, you know, let things go, da-da-da-da-da. And it's just like, I know that this is supposed to be, like, a parallel between, like, Cooper, the alien, and Joe with, you know, his mother and him letting go of her death. But I don't think he was handling it badly.
Also, I don't think...
You don't need to
I don't think this is where the character arc should have been.
No.
Of just him letting go of his dead mother. Especially when most of the movie he didn't seem that
he
hung up
wasn't
on it.
detached. There wasn't, like, any behavioral issues that he experienced. Like, they didn't talk about any of that. He was still hanging out with his friends and being active. He was talking to a girl that he liked. Like, he was standing up to his dad. He was being very mature about stuff.
He was being Mr. Steal Your Girl from Charles.
He was. There wasn't any point where I thought, if anything, this should have happened with the dad.
Yeah.
Because the dad was the one that was having all of this emotional turmoil and really letting his grief get the better of him. You know, hating someone that had nothing to do with the death of his wife, you know, being mad at his son for no reason, not understanding, like, the dynamics between them anymore. Also, like, him arresting, like, Alice's dad for no reason, like, power dynamic.
For just existing.
Exactly. And it's just like, he should have had something that he needed to let go.
No, what it should have been is this locket should have been his.
Yes.
To let go.
And he should have been the one that was, like, holding on to it a lot, like, with that scene.
It should have been Joe convincing him to let it go.
Yeah. And then the scene wherever he was, like, crying in the bathroom when Joe got home, like, he should have been holding it or something, or looking at it. Like, that would have been more impactful. And, you know, Joe saying that to Cooper could have still happened. But, like you said, if his dad was there, too, and, like, heard that speech and him being like, oh, like, maybe I need to let go, too. And then at the end, him letting go, like, that would have made more sense.
It would have been good.
That would have been great.
There's a good movie buried.
We're rewriting this.
There's a good movie buried in here somewhere.
And I'm like, not saying that this movie sucks. Like,
no,
it's still
this
a good
isn't
movie.
a terrible movie. It's fine.
No, like, it's good, not great.
It's just, it's got a lot of good build up and then a very disappointing payoff.
Yeah, and things definitely could have been different. I felt like, like if there was more character development, if it was the dad that had the locket instead, that would have made way more sense.
I would have just liked it if the dad were at least involved in the climax instead of just being absent from it and then showing up at the end.
Being like, hey, everyone, I'm here.
He's like, hey, I forgave the guy who didn't kill my wife, and also I love my son.
Yeah, love you, boy.
Son, you don't have to go to baseball camp now.
Yeah, we could stay here.
You can make your stupid zombie movie with the pyrotechnic kid.
Yeah. Shout out, Carrie. So yeah, that was it. That's the end.
That's the movie. Well, not technically. We do get to see during
the credits.
Credit scene of the full zombie movie, which this movie is hilarious to me because
I love this.
Just all the editing mistakes and stuff like that. Like, one of my favorite thing is near the beginning. It's just like the music keeps cutting in and out. Just
I didn't even notice.
It's really funny.
No, they so in the credits they show the movie that Charles was
the movie
making.
that they've been making.
Yeah. And I loved that they showed it.
It's really good, especially since Carrie is just the zombie every single time.
Every time. And they kill him, and then he comes back as another zombie.
Yeah, it's really funny. Like, I think he's 3 different zombies in the movie.
Yeah.
Nice little, reference in there. The name of the zombie virus is the Romero virus.
Yeah, I was going to say.
George Romero. So, apparently they tried to get him to cameo in this movie.
I heard.
But
he wasn't in town, right?
Yeah, they couldn't get him, so. Which would have been fun.
That would have been so fun. Also, so apparently they thought about the alien not being shown. What are your thoughts on that?
I get that, but I feel like you do need to show the alien.
In this particular movie, I think you do.
Yeah. Especially if this is a throwback to Spielberg. Like, can you imagine E.T. if you never see the E.T.?
Yeah. I was wondering what your thoughts were on that, because I know sometimes you're like, it's better to not see, but with this instance, with this plot...
For me, I would have liked if the kids were in on the alien stuff much sooner.
Yeah.
Like, trying to uncover what's going on and stuff like that. But really, they only figure out there's an alien going on, halfway through the movie.
Joe's like, oh, shit, you're right.
Oh, shit, I saw that earlier.
I'm seeing this for the first time.
For the
Charles.
second time. You think that he just mentioned it because he was embarrassed?
He was like,
oh, shit, wait, I did actually see that. Huh.
He's like, I'm just as shocked as you guys are.
I don't know. As an incel myself, I only saw... I didn't see this. Another
fun fact that I have, Ryan Lee, he was the kid who played Carrie.
Okay.
He had braces, right?
Yeah, he did.
That was in real life, he had braces.
I mean, he had them in the movie, too. They're very distinct.
Well, they removed his modern braces and put on clunkier ones that were more like the ones in the 70s.
That makes sense.
Literally removed his braces and put on different ones. That's insane.
Well, I mean, you think it's insane, but then, you'd have people on Letterboxd just being like, those braces weren't accurate to the 1970s. Those look like braces from 2011.
It's just so crazy to me. I hope that didn't hurt. Because braces already hurt a lot. Have you had braces before?
No, I've been fortunate enough not to need braces.
Wow, look at you and your beautiful life that you have.
I mean, I have crooked teeth, but it's not detrimental to me. So
no, braces hurt. Especially with the tightening when you first get them on.
That was a fear I always had as a kid, was getting braces, because I kept hearing stories of just oh, they hurt.
Oh yeah, they do, and it's crazy. So my niece now has braces. And my sister was telling me that, because I don't know if you've ever had molds taken of your teeth before.
No, I think I've been fortunate enough, but
the most treacherous thing ever.
Well, it's they get this plastic, in the shape of your mouth, and they have to heat it up.
Well, they have this gunk that they slap on.
I'm thinking of what they do in sports. In sports, they have this plastic thing where they melt it in, and then you have to bite down on it.
No, this one they have a little mold thingy that they shove up into your mouth, but they
put a bunch of gunk in it, and then they shove it into your mouth, and they like push up or down depending on like the
what
top
you're
set.
doing, yeah.
And all of the gunk is just oozing out, and it's like choking you, and you can't breathe. It's like going down your throat, and you're like, and then they yank out of you because it kind of like pops out, and then they make the mold. But now they don't do that. They don't torture.
They have X-ray now, don't they?
They just have this little thing that they just like click around your teeth, like outside. Like they don't put it in, and it just takes X-rays.
Yeah, they can fully map your mouth now. So
insane. I was like, man, back in my day, I was tortured.
I mean, you think of dentistry in the 1800s, it's just you have like a rusty drill that you just drill into a person's mouth.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, poor Ryan Lee. Like, I wonder, like, if that hurt him getting those braces on.
I mean, maybe, but I'm pretty sure he's doing fine nowadays.
Shout out to him.
Did this kid ever do anything else? Let me see.
I need to go blow my nose, though.
He was in the Goosebumps film.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Nikki's blowing her nose while I'm looking at all of these movies that this kid did. Oh, he was in This Is 40. Wow. He didn't really do much that I've seen. He was in Breaking Bad, apparently, for an episode.
Well, I was going to say, I don't think a lot of the kids... did a lot after
except
this.
For Ellie Fanning.
Yeah. Because I don't think Charles did anything. The actor that played Charles, I don't think he did much. I think Martin, actually, that actor did a couple of things.
Oh my God, Joel Courtney, who plays Joe, was in the Kissing Booth movies.
Yes, he is. I saw that. I was looking up like what else they did. He is the guy in the Kissing Booth movies.
That's a shame. But then again, Jacob Elordi was also in those movies, and he went on to do good things. So
yeah, I mean,
everyone has their Robert Pattinson moment where they do these terrible movies, and then they come out the other side a great actor.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, people thought Robert Pattinson was like that was it. It was just Twilight.
I thought that too until I saw The Lighthouse. I was just like, damn, I actually love this guy.
You said, hold on a second.
This is great.
But okay, yeah. So
anyway,
final thoughts.
That was Super 8. Like I said, my thoughts on this movie have gone down quite a lot since I first saw it. I remember first seeing it, just being like, "Wow, this is really good. I really enjoy this." But it is very telling that I haven't watched this movie in 14 years.
Yeah.
It's not terrible, but at the same time, it's kind of forgettable. Like I said. First half of it, great setup. I like the mystery. I like the interactions with the kids. I like what's going on. It's just in the second half, everything starts to fall apart. The payoff is not as good as the setup was.
Yeah.
It's a fine film. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars.
Same.
It's pretty average. And at least the first season of Stranger Things is better than this.
Yeah,
some of those later seasons, probably not.
Yeah, I think I only have seen possibly the first 3 seasons of Stranger Things. I can't remember if it was first 2 or first 3.
They blur together after a while.
And that's why I stopped watching it, just because the fact that it seemed to get a little repetitive. But my boyfriend continued watching it, and he just watched the season finale, and he said it was good.
I saw the season finale in theaters.
Yeah. No, you were telling me that.
On New Year's Eve, too.
Yeah.
Very interesting theater experience.
Did you like it?
I mean, eventually we might do a Stranger Things episode or 2, depending. But I thought it was a pretty good finale. Okay. I didn't love it, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to do a good season finale, I feel
all the character stuff in that last episode I thought was really good. All of the action stuff that came before that, I thought, did not care for this.
So what's going on?
What the fuck is going on? These incels and communists just everywhere.
Everywhere, man.
But yeah, your final thoughts?
2.5 as well.
Okay.
Good, not great. I loved the kid actors. They weren't amazing, but they were still good. And I feel like they just needed to tweak some things to make this a better movie. Mm-hmm. To make this really stand out. And we talked about that.
I said, there was a good movie buried in here somewhere. But as is, it's just a fine movie.
It's fine, yeah.
So my mom's going to be mad hearing this because she loves this movie.
I mean, if you love this movie, like, who cares what we think?
It's nostalgic for her because she was roughly their age in 1979. She was 10 years old, so
okay.
It's comforting memories for her.
I mean, they had some good music in this.
Great music.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, I've been rocking out to My Sharona for the past few days.
I'm going to listen to my 70s playlist when I go home today.
Anyway, now we get into our favorite segment. What does Letterboxd have to say?
Letterboxd have to say?
Get the sirens in here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I have a few screenshots, but yeah, you go ahead.
Sweet. So, I have most of mine are shorter, but I'll read this one because a lot of them, honestly, because I did the 1/2-star reviews mainly.
Me too.
And
we'll
a
see
lot
if we
of
have any
them,
of the same.
They were just bitching about, oh, this is E.T., this is Close Encounters, this is blah, 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 da, 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 da. And it was all the same shit. So I was like, I can't screenshot.
Which is a weird thing to complain about because I feel like it was intentional homages. Mm-hmm. And also, I think Spielberg was kind of co-director on this. So.
Well, I feel like people were just too heavily focused on the Spielberg of it all and then, the E.T., and it's okay, we need to, separate this. If it's that big of an issue to you, you need to, but, if you're liking it, then yeah, you can totally, but these people are just being a little crazy with it. But this one is a 1/2-star. It's not bad. It's just trash. I mean it. Especially who the fuck wrote these dialogues. Man, with an H at the end. And the casting was just a huge mess. Not a connection between any of the characters. What the hell? Characterizations, of the protagonist kid was the Xerox of the hit films of Steven Spielberg. It was just sad to see it crumble to the floor.
I feel like I saw that one. I don't know if I screenshotted it or not, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's trash. But
I don't think it's trash either. Like we said, it's a good movie. It's not amazing.
Also,
it's
these
not
kids
bad.
are great. What is he talking about?
No, I thought they were fun. They did a good job.
I don't feel like any of the dialogue in this is unrealistic.
I don't think so either. Because, they complain about the dialogue. And
especially when we get into, Stranger Things, and some of those later seasons have, very cliche dialogue.
And you're just bruh. This one 1/2-star. I'd rather someone smash my bollocks with a vice than watch this again.
Smash my Cooper with this.
Smash my Cooper. Smash that Cooper. And then this one I translated. My Google didn't tell me what language this was from.
It's Hungarian.
Okay.
We'll go with that.
1/2-star. I had never seen a film try so hard to create something and end up creating nothing at all.
Damn.
I know. I was
I get that in the sense that this movie kind of feels like nothing after you watch it. You kind of just forget about it.
Because we did talk about how it doesn't really stay with you, but it is harsh.
There's entertaining stuff in here.
No, I mean, honestly, I know people as well complained a lot on Letterboxd about the train scene.
Oh yeah, being over the top.
But it's bro, I'm with that.
I'm with
that.
It.
That was crazy.
I've heard,
and I don't like action movies either. But that was dope.
What is it? I think I've had a few people that I saw on Letterboxd compare it to Michael Bay, and it's Michael Bay doesn't put nearly as much care into his movies as this did.
No, because I mean that's because a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, was this a Michael Bay movie?" But it's okay, there's one explosion, you guys, and then
also,
a couple in the war scene. But come on.
Also, Michael Bay has worse characters than this.
Yeah, and things are constantly blown up for no reason. But anyways. Okay, this one 1/2-star, shitty E.T. remake with bad camera work.
Okay, here's the thing.
Tell me.
A lot of people keep comparing this to E.T., and even I compared it to E.T. Fuck, I'm wearing an E.T. shirt.
You are.
I feel like this is very much closer to Close Encounters than it is E.T., because, Joe never befriends the alien until the very end. Mm-hmm, and even then, it's not really a friendship. It's just they kind of had this bond.
Understanding.
Mm-hmm. In Close Encounters, it's more of just this man is kind of slowly losing his mind because he had this encounter with an alien. And it's him trying to figure out what the fuck's going on throughout the entire movie. And they pretty much, I guess, spoiler alert for Close Encounters, which came out 50 years ago. It very much ends with the alien just taking off out of this desert area.
Okay.
Like, there's a lot more in common with this and Close Encounters than there is with E.T.
Well, see, that's what I was saying. Like, so many people are comparing this to E.T., but it's like, okay, in E.T., they are with the alien the whole time. Mm-hmm. Like, this one, like we said, they are not. And they don't even know about it until, like, the third act of the movie.
So I feel like people should be sticking to Close Encounters rather than E.T. Like,
they just
lean that way and not this way.
They're just like, there's an alien and it's Spielberg, E.T.
Yeah. But, I mean, E.T.'s a more popular one. I feel like more people have seen E.T. than they have Close Encounters. So.
Oh, for sure. This one I was confused about. It was half a star and they said, should have been a monkey.
The alien?
I don't know if they're saying that
it should have looked like a monkey.
Well, I don't know if they're saying like watching this made them want to like de-evolve into a monkey.
I take it as they're just like replace the alien with a monkey and just have the same movie.
See, I don't know.
Can you imagine just a monkey just like they get to the climax, they're in like the cave down there, and you just see like a bonobo just.
That one confused me so much, and I was like, all right.
That's wild.
And then 1 star. This one was crazy. A bunch of shitty jump scares. What?
I didn't bring it up in our review. This movie's very loud. Like, even I thought that in theaters was just like, this is a very loud movie, so I guess this person's mistaking loud with a jump scare.
Maybe. I was not.
There's like maybe 1 or 2 jump scares.
I don't know. I was like, was there even any?
I mean, I feel like on the bus when they're gonna dart him with like a tranquilizer, and then it just like crashes into the bus.
I guess so.
And takes the dude.
But I was like, that is odd.
Also, speaking of which, this is technically our first non-horror movie review.
Oh, is it? I mean, yeah. I guess so.
This is more sci-fi than horror. Like, it's got horror elements in it, like suspenseful, but like
it's definitely sci-fi.
If I'm putting this on the shelf at Blockbuster, I would put it under sci-fi and not horror.
What is sci-fi thriller. Oh, yeah. Look
our
at
first
us.
Non-horror, so
good job.
Get used to
it.
Get used to it. No. It's like I hope you like it for now, because the rest of the movies that we have on our schedule are horror films.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of them are.
I'm pretty sure. I'd have to look at them again.
And then this is my last one. 1 star. This one was funny. The finale, Naruto-ass speech. When he's like, we're the same. I was like, oh yeah, I could totally see that.
It is kind of like
Naruto.
Bullshit. It is kind of bullshit inspirational.
Oh yeah. You can go home now. It's okay.
It's fine. Eat those people. We're okay with it.
You were once bad, but now you're good.
But now you're good somehow. All right. Here are some of the ones I have. Half a star. Up until the train wreck, this movie held some promise, if you can get by the excessive lens flares.
Yeah, I saw this one too.
But once the train starts going off the rails, so does the plot. Pacing and film in general. The limp ending didn't help, and I swear there are a couple plot holes here. Doesn't name the plot holes.
I know. I like how they're like probably. There has to be plot holes here.
I don't think there's plot holes. There's just like
plot is
very
missing?
Weak character development. Just not very. How do I describe it?
It's very one-dimensional.
Kind of. Things just start happening. Sort of.
There's no build up to it. Well, I guess
there's build up, but there's no real payoff.
Yes,
or
exactly.
Very disappointing payoff.
Because they were right. It is a limp ending.
But we've talked about this with other things. It's like whenever someone hates something, they just throw out plot holes to just describe why.
Well, there's
it's
a plot
bad.
hole here and there.
Even if there's no plot holes, they just say plot holes. There's plot holes everywhere.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's probably plot holes in it. It's like, well, name one.
Name a plot hole.
Do it.
What is a woman?
What is a woman?
Oh, you did that one, the monkey one.
Oh, yeah.
Half a star. It's J.J. Abrams remaking E.T., but without the magic or wonder or any story worth preserving on film. I get without magic or wonder. I don't feel like this is not totally worthy of just being a movie.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
My dude, how dare you?
My guy.
This one's weird to me. Half a star, so mid, but in quotations.
Oh.
Wait, I don't know what that means.
Did you say mint or mid?
Mid. So mid in quotations.
Huh.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Is he being sarcastic? So mid.
I don't know.
Who's
he quoting?
I don't know.
I need more answers.
He's quoting Charles Marx.
And I'm also wondering, I'm like, whenever Martin said mint, did he think he said mid?
I mean, maybe.
This is mid. Can you imagine?
Oh, and speaking of which, half a star, absolutely mint Michael Bay. Oh, wait, JJ.
Yeah, I saw this one too.
That's harsh. I would not compare this. Like, I feel like JJ Abrams at his worst is better than Michael Bay at his best.
I agree.
In my opinion, I'm a huge Michael Bay hater.
I mean, his movies are just like...
There's only one movie of his that I have seen that I would consider good, and that's The Island.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Oh, it's pretty good.
It's all right.
It's fine.
For a Michael Bay movie.
I haven't seen The Rock yet, and that's notoriously his best movie.
The Island and The Rock. These just sound like nothing. These don't even sound like movies.
Well, it's Michael Bay. They are nothing movies.
The Rock.
Yeah, it's about like these guys breaking out of Alcatraz, because Alcatraz was known as The Rock.
Okay. Here
Dwayne Johnson stole that.
It was
Alcatraz.
hard when I went to Google it. I put The Rock movie, but it autocorrected.
It brought up The Rock's entire filmography.
It did.
Dwayne Johnson.
But because the movie autocorrected to movies, because it's like, oh well, you're asking for Dwayne The Rock Johnson,
yeah.
And I'm like,
and then
no.
it's like the top 4 movies are just like old jungle movies.
Yeah.
Half a star, boring as fuck characters presented in everyone's favorite glaring cinematography from Abrams. Looks like a fucking Michael Bay movie, but people actually like this. At least Transformers had memorable characters. What the hell, people?
I saw this too, and it's like, what do you...
You're not totally wrong, but I feel like Michael Bay has less memorable characters. Like...
Well, that's the thing, because it's like, okay... Are you talking about the actual characters of the movie, or are you just saying because like Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox was in them, so those
I feel
guys
like
are memorable?
Maybe he's thinking of the Autobots, which they came well before Michael Bay's Transformers.
Yeah, no, he didn't do any of that.
Like,
so
the
that's
only
not
one
even...
I really remember is like Shia LaBeouf's Sam Witwicky.
Yeah.
But even then, he's only in 3 of those movies.
And even then, he's just Shia LaBeouf in the Transformer movies.
He just constantly is just like, no.
Yeah, running around, getting his Bumblebee transformed.
And then he says, I'd rather watch a stupid fun movie than a boring one. Which I agree, but I don't think this is boring.
I don't think so either. I disagree with the boringness of that.
Half a star, 5 parts It. 4 parts Stranger Things, which keep in mind Stranger Things came out after this. Mm-hmm. 1 part Jurassic Park, garnished with the cliches of your choice. That's time I'm literally never going to get back. I also like how people just throw cliche in everything. Like, plot holes cliche.
That's like...
whenever they just want to describe a bad movie.
Yeah. I also liked... All of these, I also was going to screenshot too, so I love that. And I also love how when I was looking at Letterboxd reviews, so many people were like, Stranger Things is better, or like, this is just like Stranger Things but worse, and like shit like that. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, y'all. Like, this movie made like the coming of age, quote unquote, of like, you know, the group of kids that like were friends since kindergarten, like hanging out in the 70s, 80s, like this movie, you know, like it had that in it. And of course, you know, there's a bunch of other movies like that.
Like,
but
it did it long before.
Exactly.
But like, come on, you don't have to put Stranger Things in there.
Yeah, and it's like, of course, I mean, we're doing this because of the fact that it has Stranger Things vibes, but I'm not directly being like, this is a direct parallel to Stranger Things. Like, not at all.
If anything, if we bring up Stranger Things, it's like maybe it took inspiration from this, But it's like at the same time they're both taking inspiration from
other movies,
from other things. And that's the whole thing.
And that's okay.
That's
take
fine.
Inspiration,
but don't plagiarize.
Yeah, don't directly steal.
Yeah. Half a star. God, this movie is so bad. Imagine how much worse this would be if it was made in 2017 and had that Stranger Things kid in it. I don't even know his name. I think he's talking about Finn Wolfhard.
I was wondering if, because I saw this too and I was like, Finn?
I like the emojis too. They're the sick mask emojis. It's okay. I'm not an adult. I can say things like that. This is a kid reviewing this.
This is.
Just poorly directed, and then the little emojis. You're a fucking kid. What do you know about poorly directed?
Poorly directed, says the 10-year-old.
Says a 10-year-old who only watches, like, Coco Melon videos on YouTube.
Yeah, all the 10-year-olds watching Coco
Paw Patrol and shit like that.
Goodness.
See a J.J. Abrams movie, it's like, the fuck is this? It's so poorly directed.
So this director's horrible.
Then he watches a Michael Bay film. It's like absolute cinema.
Cinema. Transformers cinema.
Here's an interesting one. Half a star, Stranger Things times A Monster Calls, but worse. I think both those things came out after
I think so.
When did A Monster Calls come out?
That's another thing that I love when people, like, compare movies, but, like, they're doing it in a negative way and being like, well, these movies that came out after are way better. And it's like, okay, well.
A Monster Calls came out in 2016, same year as Stranger Things. So, yeah, he's just like, this is worse than this thing that came out later.
Years later, yeah.
Half a star. Fuck this movie and fuck Abrams for making it. If I wanted to see Goonies or Close Encounters of a Third Kind, I would pop in a VHS tape and relive my childhood. Fuck this movie, fuck Abrams, and fuck Spielberg for this shitty remake of his films.
Damn.
That's very harsh.
Fuck you guys.
God. He listed 2 Spielberg. Well, Goonies isn't technically Spielberg, but come on, he made that movie.
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier. Yeah.
It's like he named 2 Spielberg movies, and then he was just like, "Fuck you, Spielberg, for letting this happen." It's like, and this isn't like a remake of any of Spielberg's films.
No.
1 star. I thought this was funny. I super hate it.
Oh, I saw that one too. Yes.
Let me see if I can comprehend this one. 1 star. I enjoyed this film in 2011 when it came out, but today I rewatch it with an E at the end.
Okay.
It and dislike maybe because hate JJ so much that ruined the experience forever.
Okay,
And
I get.
And forever is 2 words in this instance. It's for and then ever.
Forever.
He dislikes J.J. Abrams, I think because of what he did with Star Wars, but again, that's why are you taking his hate for Star Wars and projecting it on this movie?
I mean, that's kind of what I do with M. Night Shyamalan, so.
I mean, fair enough. But it's like Ryan Johnson did The Last Jedi, which is a very mid-Star Wars movie, but then he went and made the Knives Out movies, and those are great, so.
If you can redeem yourself, which M. Night Shyamalan has not for me yet, then go for it.
He kind of did with Split, and then he shit the bed again.
No, he disappoints me heavily.
No, fair enough. The Happening is one of my favorite all-time. It's so bad it's a good movie.
So funny.
We need to do that. We need to dedicate a month of so bad it's good movies, and we need to put The Happening on there.
The Happening.
The Happening, Troll 2, The Room.
Yes! Oh my god. Bro, I was just talking to Wing about The Room because he hasn't seen it, but we quote a lot. Like, we're always like, oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah. I did not hit her. I did not.
Have you seen my sexily wife, Lisa?
Yeah. No, we quote it all the time, but he hasn't seen it. And he was asking me, like, just today. He was like, what can I watch on? I was like, dude, you're going to have to, like, find it online somewhere.
My favorite thing is I bought the Blu-ray of The Room like some years ago, and inside of it is like a promotional shot of Tommy Wiseau, and it's very funny. I got to send the picture at some point, but he's just like,
you do.
He's fucking staring at you through this picture into your soul. It's hilarious. I'm going to show you the Letterboxd reviews right now. It's either half star or 5 stars. Yeah, that's about. Yeah. It's kind of like my mentality with Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, where it's just like, in my heart, I want to give it a 5, but I know it's a 1 out of 5.
Oh, I gave The Room a 5-star. Spoilers. It's so fucking funny, you guys. Please go watch it. We'll do a review on it for sure.
It's going to be so good. 1 star. I'm pretty sure the laws of physics do not work at all like that. I think they're talking about the train collision. Let's see here. I have 2 more. 1 star. Low-key don't remember a single thing about this movie. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, sames. And then my last one. This one's actually pretty funny because it kind of contradicts itself. 1 star, super shit, but the S is a $sign, so it makes it look like super hit.
Super money,
baby.
I absolutely love it because all of the ones you said, I was gonna screenshot too. I love that.
Anyway, people be crazy.
People do be crazy. What is going on? Oh, it's we're doing Slither next,
yeah,
right?
that's what we got going on next. Get a little bit of James Gunn in there.
Y'all, if you haven't seen Slither,
we're going from one hated director to another hated director, apparently.
This movie's crazy.
It's very crazy.
I love it.
I love Slither.
I love body horror though, and
that's true. This has got some body horror in it.
Dude, oh my gosh, we need to do like a body horror thing too.
A body horror month.
Yeah.
It's just going to be all David Cronenberg movies.
Well, have you seen Society?
No, but I own it on Blu-ray.
Hell yeah.
I have a lot of movies I own on Blu-ray that I haven't seen.
Oh, dude. Oh, and we can do like new ones like The Substance too.
Oh, yeah, because I still need to watch The Substance.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
I haven't seen The Substance.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. We're getting ideas, you guys.
We're getting ideas. We're going to have a So Bad It's Good month. We're going to have a body horror month.
Oh, dude, it's going to be
We got to put The Fly on that.
I know. I was just thinking that too.
The Fly's got to be the first one.
It reminded me of Jade when we were talking about that. And I was like, oh, I need The Fly on here.
I fucking love The Fly.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. Slither is next. Love Slither.
Get excited.
It's so fun.
It is. It's fun. It's gross. Body horrorness.
And especially listen if you hate James Gunn, like a lot of anti-woke people.
Yes.
hate James Gunn.
And also watch it if you love Michael Rooker.
Oh, yeah. Michael Rooker. Or Nathan Fillion.
Which one's that?
He plays the main guy, the cop.
Oh, does he play the cop? Okay.
I love me some Nathan Fillion.
Hell yeah. Or what is that actress's name that's in it? She's pretty well known too.
I almost said Kristen Bell, but I'm pretty sure that's not it.
It is not Kristen Bell.
It's not Kristen
That's like
Bell.
Dax Shepard's.
Yeah, that's Dax Shepard's wife.
Yeah. Kristen, she's in Elizabeth Banks.
That's it. Yeah. I keep getting the two mixed up for some reason.
Well, blondies.
Blondies.
Yeah. I get all of them, and Cameron Diaz, and who else is blonde in Hollywood? I'm just joking.
Jennifer
I don't get
Lawrence.
any of them. Oh, fun fact. I hate Jennifer. Well, I hate Jennifer Lawrence as an actress. I don't know about her as a person.
As a person.
I hate her as an actress.
I feel like she gave great performances earlier in her career, and then she just kind of kept doing the same performance for the rest of her career.
It's just Jennifer Lawrence in a movie.
Who else is blonde in Hollywood? Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, yeah, but people she sucks, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter. She's not an actress, but we're just naming.
Anyone blonde in Hollywood, I get them mixed
blondes
up.
in Hollywood. Bryce Dallas Howard in Spider-Man 3. She was blonde in that.
Dax Shepard's blonde, too. Get him mixed up with all those guys.
That's
all those gals as well.
Emma Stone in Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. She's blonde in
only
that. Is Kirsten Dunst blonde?
I believe so.
Yeah, because they dyed her hair orange or gave her a wig or something for the Spider-Man movies. Which is funny, like, Kirsten Dunst is blonde, but then they dye her hair orange. But Bryce Dallas Howard has orange hair and they dyed it blonde for those movies. That's pretty funny.
I love this side tangent we're going on. Jay,
yeah,
you can cut this if you want.
You can cut all of this. It's fine.
It's just me and Cody talking now.
We're just padding out the runtime at this point. Anyway, thank you guys for listening.
Yes. Catch us next week. We're going to have another amazing thumbnail by Jade because we love you and you're...
Yeah, shout out to Jade for everything he does. Amazing thumbnails.
Amazing artist. This,
putting that Grinch thing in the weapons episode.
Grinching out.
Very funny. We appreciate everything you do, Jay. Thank you so much.
Yes. And thank you, everyone who has been listening, subscribing, liking, rating, all of that jazz.
And if you haven't yet, why the hell not, Loca?
Why the hell not? Exactly.
Yeah, if you want, subscribe, like, comment on our YouTube channel, follow us on Spotify, like and comment on us there as well.
Rate us.
Follow us on Apple Podcasts. Follow us on our socials on Instagram and Facebook. We're at Midnight Movies on all of those formats. So please, it would be great. And we appreciate everyone who has listened and supported so far. So, but yeah, we will tune in with you guys next week. Until then, stay crispy.
Stay crispy.
Stay as crispy as this alien.
Yeah, Cooper is pretty crispy.
He's pretty crispy. He shrinks a lot, but it's a performative issue. It happens to every man. Okay. And stay spooked and look up at the skies. I'm gonna throw that in there because it's sci-fi.
Hell yeah!
Look up at the skies
and phone home.
Unless your dad is Jack.
From this movie. Don't phone home.
Better not to phone home then. Anyway, thank you guys for listening, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.